We are back for another play-by-play live bet stream here on Pub Sports Radio. I'm your guy, Dabby Cab. I got C-Mac with me now. C-Mac, what's good this Saturday, man?
I'm good. I'm ready to roll. Full slate. You got to be pumped for Saturday football, and we got a good game, I think, with LSU, Mississippi State. And we will touch on Penn State, Illinois, but we'll mostly just focus on this one. But I'm pumped. I'm ready to roll. Saturdays, I'm up bright and early, Cab. Got to make some money today.
Absolutely, man. And, I'm going to throw it out there. I am going to put a bet down on this game. You and I were talking backstage. I don't have one made yet, but I'm going to make it here in just a second. I'm going to let a couple people roll in. I think I'm going to move on LSU first half. I'm only going to put a half a unit on it for anybody who's here. I want action in the first half of the game, primarily because this is a live bet stream, and I'd like to have my options open. I don't want to feel handicapped by my bet. So I think I'm going to take LSU first half. We'll get into that, and we'll break that game down real quick. If anybody was here last week, Dutch ran this with me. Shout out our guy Dutch. Me and C-Mac are running this one today, but Dutch didn't want to leave you guys completely without a little bit of freshness. So shout out to our guy coming in real quick here. What up,
Freshest. Here he is, lit like a mug.
It'd be like, fellas.
Man, Coach.
Good you're here. Early.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
I got 3.5 hours is an awful long time for me to be on stream. I fuck with you fellas an awful lot, but that's a long goddamn time.
Well, I said that you weren't doing it because you had to.
It's early.
Well, I do have a double today, so I do have a double. I mean,
just later. He's relaxing right now.
Yeah, I plan on. I'm going to be putting in a double sit today, so you guys are gonna give me for a memento, and then I'm out this bitch. But what I'm saying is, I'll probably come on mainly on the streams first quarter and fourth quarter during it. Let's see Mac and our boy Dabby Cab run the show.
Beautiful.
I love college football, so that's easy for us.
Yeah,
me too.
Cab likes to be in control of this fucking thing.
Yeah, he can have it.
Who said that? Wait, hold on. Who's throwing that on me? I would much rather have
football, bro. You love this shit. I love it too. And I know C-Mac does, but you fucking, I don't even know if you went to sleep last night.
I don't sleep much. Today's slate, man, I don't love. And I'm sitting here, and I don't mean to switch topics, but I got, game day on in front of me, and they're doing their picks for the Washington-Michigan State game. And everybody's going with Washington, which I don't understand. I feel like 16.5 points is too many points for Michigan State. But that's not the game we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the Tigers versus Mississippi State. We can get on that one a little bit later. But real quick here.
Yeah.
This is a SEC matchup here. 14th ranked LSU Tigers, 1-1 right now on the season, 1-1 ATS. They're going to Starksville here to take on the Mississippi State Bulldogs, 2-0, 1-1 ATS also. So right here, each team 50-50 if you've been betting on them this season. These teams, they go at it every year. These teams play every year. And C-Mac and me were talking backstage, and C-Mac pointed out, the Tigers have taken 4 of the last 5 meetings. So this is kind of one of those series that, I think LSU kind of, dominates. But that was a rough, 21-point defeat against number 3 Florida State to start the season. I disappointingly was on LSU. Full
Not
game
me.
there. You were on LSU also there?
No, fuck no. Seminoles, baby. Come on, man. We watched this game together.
Yeah, I know. I should have been on LSU first half, which is what drives me so crazy. But even so, they were the wrong side. FSU was the
You were
better.
telling me, though, that you put your money on it and that you don't even – the closer it was going that you didn't like it, And you said maybe it was due to me, but I think you just kind of knew that it was – I think it was the number, the 2.5, that kind of was just, like, throwing you off.
Yeah, it was the number, and it was – I don't know. Was it some other things? This season's a little
I was so
funky,
confident.
With that transfer portal, the season's a little funky.
So,
everything.
Real quick here, with this LSU game, I don't know much about Michigan State or Mississippi State, but if you're going to bet LSU here, wouldn't you just bet the rushing props with Daniels?
Yeah, he should get his plenty here. I'm going to pull it up.
That's what I noticed against Florida State is that's their best offense. That's their best weapon, in my opinion, is him running the ball.
Yeah, I had his prop that day. It was crazy low. I forget what it was, 45 or something. And I thought it was crazy. But I'll get to the props because we have so many games and we're focusing on this. Let's get to them. Let me get them pulled up and take a look at them.
Yeah, and I can bring any other ones up. I just wanted to focus on this one. Last thing I just wanted to highlight this since we're on it. But yeah, like C-Mac said, let's get to the others. C-Mac, if you want to pull them up. But I'll say this. The way these teams go, match up on paper, it's a mismatch in my opinion. And that's one of the things I look for in college football. I think the LSU's defense, they're good against the run, which, RIP Leach. Now that Leach is out, Mississippi State, they're a run-heavy offense. And
Yeah.
I think passing is the way to go if you're taking on LSU, but the Bulldogs are going to want to be, run heavy. I don't know if the Bulldogs have the personnel in the playbook to make it happen here. So yeah, I am going to be on LSU first half. I just wanted to leave it at that. Anybody in the chat, let us know what you guys are betting on if you got action in this game or the other games. And C-Mac's about to transition us out of this one.
Yeah, real quick. I think it's about right. But like I talked about in that game, he led the country, and scrambling and yards, all that. Daniels, it's at 60. And even there, I think it's okay, but I think it's a little bit too low. It just takes really one with him, and he's going to get plenty. We saw how well they could run the draws, LSU, and just bust big holes. I wanted to get to, you mentioned Rogers. Yeah, they're just going to this run it. They're lucky they got, 5 turnovers? Because Arizona kind of whooped Mississippi State's ass a little bit last week and took it to them. I mean, they should be pumped. This is in Starksville. We talked about too. LSU has just kind of kicked their ass the last few years. Like, these are teams LSU's just pounded a little bit, 31-16, and they were down early. I think they were down 10-0 or 13-0, and then just scored the next 31 points. Did LSU. I wanted to get to, I like the over here. LSU, the last 10 games, 9-1 to the over. I think we see points in this game. I know you just mentioned Mississippi State's a little bit slower. For some reason, I still think it gets there. I wish it was a few down. I wish this was like 52, 51.5. But even at 54, I like the over. I think I'm going to have a small bet on that, or we just jump on it live if, we'll be watching the game. So I am on it. I like the Daniels props top 2. I haven't bet it yet.
I'm actually putting in my bet as we go. JW asked me, I'm putting it in the chat too. Yeah, it's first half 5.5. Again, just to full transparency here for everyone in the chat, I put half of what my unit size is on it. I want early action on this game. I like some of my other bets that I posted, that I've already made.
Wow. It's up to 6 at some spots.
Is it?
The first half, yeah.
Okay, nice. I mean, same thing. I mean, you might get a push if it lands on the 6, but take the 6 if you want to ride with here.
No, get to 5.5. If you're going to be on LSU.
You can,
yeah,
obviously. So what is it full game right now? 8.5? 9.5? What the fuck? It went from 8.5 all the way up to 10 some places. Holy shit, this has ran up.
Who fucks up my parlay, guys? Penn State, Ohio.
This has moved from 8.5 all the way up to 10 at a couple places. C-Mac?
The answer is no one, Tony.
There's a couple spots with 10s, yeah. Bookmakers got a 10.
You're going 4-0, my man, Mr. Trill. I like North Carolina today. I know that. I know Cab does too. And
I got a bet on North Carolina first half also. I'll just go ahead and read my whole card, and then we can talk about them later if you guys want. I don't care. I never mind doing that. I'll just read the card. I got LSU first half minus 5.5. I got North Carolina first half minus 3.5. I took, and I know this is very contrarian, Florida's probably the most popular play on Twitter by all cappers that I've seen out there. But I'm on Tennessee first half minus 3 and minus 6. I've had a terrible start to the season, so maybe you should go with all the other cappers, but it's where I'm at. And bro, I debated. I sat there, and in my head, man, it starts fucking with me too, because I'm like about to hit the place bet, right? And I'm like, fuck, man, I know so-and-so's on the other side. So, and usually I don't even give a shit what people are on. But I'm like, I know they're on the other side, they're on the other side. But at the end of the day, man, I got to go with what I'm going to go with. I've had a lot of success in college football in years past. It's personally been one of my best things that I bet. So I'm just going to keep riding it out. Figure out a way out of this bad early start that I've had.
Most definitely. You will. You will. Someone who's not, who's a little bit hotter right now, honestly, Big Happy. Shout out to #free Big Happy. spoke with him last night. He's literally given me 9 college plays. I haven't spoken to him as much as I should. He's given me 9 college plays this year and only lost one of them. So I believe it was, he's 8-1 on the call. I was like, don't talk to me about baseball. Don't talk to me about anything, bro, but college football, please. And shout out to Tony Trill. He does like Penn State minus 14. I was looking at Illinois. I just thought that's too big of a number for Penn State on the road. But he did say that Illinois is bad, and he likes Penn State minus 14. So he's right with you, Mr. Trill. Also, he does like Florida at the house full game. He thinks Florida is going to show up against Tennessee. I didn't like to hear that because I liked what I seen at Tennessee week 1. I think week 2 they kind of just handcuffed it for obviously this game today. I like that quarterback, big boy for Tennessee. I know he's got a cannon, but can he make the immediate passes? Is he able to be accurate when he needs to be? What do you think about that? The boy from Tennessee.
Real quick, I'm going to have a bet on Daniels. I want to see what Delora had last week against Mississippi State. He had 45 rushing yards for Arizona. I'll have a small piece of this then. I'm just
getting on Daniels?
Yeah, I took the 60. Yeah, over 60 rushing yards.
I'm going to ride with you on that, C-Mac. I only put a half a unit on my first half bet. I'm going to go throw the other half on that. I got to pull it up.
Just half for me too. Nothing crazy.
What?
I don't know about Milton, real quick, Dutch, on him. I don't think he's Hooker, though.
I don't know why I was drawing a blank. Thank you.
Yeah.
Michigan.
I think he's pretty good, and he's very similar. So there isn't too much. But big game in the swamp. Tennessee struggled there in the past, and I think it could be tough. You know what? The one problem I have, Florida's defense is good. Is Graham Mertz told Cabdis in the back, man, he better not fuck it up if you're on Florida. He's just not good to watch, and I hate having my money on it. But you're getting points, and it's dropping. I think it was the right.
Yeah, it was. Right, I seen it. It just continues to go on. It was going in definitely Big Happy's favor as well. So, I like the Milton dude. He looks the part. I'll tell you that, boy. He looks the part. Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
Definitely.
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get this bet in.
I can't get it. Yeah. I can't get the 60. What book did you get that at?
Ooh, I got 59.5. Damn, my overseas books usually have good lines.
Caesars.
What did you guys get?
60.
So mine's 59.5, but I have to pay for it. It's 118, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I can go in and build my props, so I could go add that half a yard if I wanted to, but I'm not doing that.
This fucking shit, dude. I swear to God.
All right, there we go. So we got Daniels over rushing prop.
Bro, this shit is 60.5 minus 119. What the fuck?
Ooh, that's that's awful compared to
60.5 minus 119. But that's
getting a little up there.
Shout out to everybody in the chat rolling in.
I still think he cashes it.
We know it's early, but if you guys can like and share this video for us. Talk Sports with TJ is in there. He said he's got Mississippi State plus 9.5. Winetime dropped his action. Fresno State minus 3. South Alabama plus 7.5. I'm interested in that South Alabama game myself. And Northwestern plus 7.5. You are crazy going with Northwestern. I'm not saying they can't cover, but you got some big balls, Winetime.
Okay, what about a big dog here? Let me know in the chat. I'm obviously panel. We spoke about this a little bit prior to the show, Cap. Number one game that stood out to me this week. Wyoming plus 30 against Texas. Let down spot for Texas. You went to Bama, you beat them down, you beat them up. Wyoming's 2-0 this year. They beat Texas Tech, put 38 points on Texas Tech. I know a lot of motherfuckers were high on Texas Tech last week. Unfortunately, didn't pan out against Oregon. Bo Nix is pretty nice, man. He's pretty nice. But I think Texas is a decent team. So to say they beat them and they're 2-0 and getting 30 points against a team who I really think's still in celebration mode, what do you think about that, C-Mac?
I like Wyoming. It's just they're a different team on the road, but it's a boatload of points. So I like it at 30. Yeah. One thing is they're kind of a public dog, and they're catching some money, but in the line, it opened 28. It really hasn't moved, but it's moved up a little bit. 29s, we see 30s. I don't love that, but big number. It is the letdown spot for Texas. You're right. So it's one that I've been staring at all week long. Let's just say that. That's how I haven't bet it yet, but it's been on my mind.
for everyone in the chat, when we use the word letdown, like obviously we don't think Texas is going to lose. We just think that they're going to just win the game, by 2 or 3 touchdowns. They're just going to take
I feel
care
like
of
they're going to
business.
be in cruise control. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. They'll be ahead
They're
the
not
whole
coming
time,
in.
and they'll finish it up by a few touchdowns, but not 30 points,
Like this game might not even start till mid-second quarter for these motherfuckers.
Yeah, it might be a little sleep early.
Yeah.
Bro, those cowbells in Mississippi State are out. Those things would drive me fucking crazy if I played at that school. Like I would not. Like I know it's cool to have it going for you, but it's just like ding, 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 ding. Like really, like come on.
I know. Give me more cowbell. Maybe. More cowbell.
C-Mac, did you have any specific games like later that you wanted to touch on, or you want to wait maybe till later in the game when we get a
Yeah,
break?
let's hit them in a little bit. I do.
Okay.
I'm on a game that's on 11. I took UMass. Now, yeah, I don't think you can get the hook. It's an ugly one. I just don't think Eastern Michigan should be laying points. And I've been disappointed in their first couple weeks with Eastern Michigan. New quarterback. I don't think they've looked very good. There's just 7s out there now. But I think the game's close.
Yeah.
One thing with Eastern Michigan, them laying points, they just are bad. They don't get it done. Them catching points, they cover. So UMass, if you can get 7.5, get it.
I like that. And that's it. He said 11. That's 2 Eastern,
2 Eastern,
1 Central, 11 on the west side. There we go. I didn't have a bet in the Kansas State Missouri game. I kind of leaned Kansas State just early just because of their offensive line. I think will take care of business. But I don't know. I didn't bet that game. That's a good one too. When I thought about games that maybe we were missing, I thought maybe that was one. But it looks like out early, Kansas State is just driving down the field. Obviously, guys, we're going to talk about the one that we're here for. It just hasn't kicked yet.
Shout out to Nanya. He says Texas by 34. Andrew G in the building. I agree with Andrew G's take a little bit more. I do think be quite vanilla for Texas today. I see like a 10 to 14 point win by Texas today.
They're going to win by more than 10 points. 14 maybe. I think they win this by
I said 10 to 14.
If they win it by 24, nobody blinks an eye except for people that bet the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey,
I think they. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe
we got kick here. LSU's kicking the ball off. As a first half better, you'd always like to get the ball, but it is what it is. LSU kicks it off. It's going to be a touchback brought out to the 25 here. In Starksville, Will Rogers back again. He's got like a 70. I don't have it in front of me. This is going off my memory. I want to say 70.5% completion rating. He's
I'm way behind you, Kev.
Do what?
I'm way behind. I just got the kickoff.
Way behind, bro. Shout out to my new fucking internet. Let's go, baby. Boom.
Yeah.
It's up and running finally. This is my first game on it. Am I ahead? Am I with everyone? Am I ahead of everyone? Because if so, it's about fucking time.
He's like, please tell me I am.
Takes the snap on first down. LSU gets no pressure, a little easy hitch route. It's going to be about a 12-yard pickup for Mississippi State.
Oh, they still got this Rogers guy?
Yeah, he's still there.
He's there.
College football, so many fucking teams, bro. You watch one game like, oh yeah, I remember this cat.
They're highlighting some of the impact players here. Perkins on defense. He's been a stud for LSU. Little draw play on second down. LSU is going to get that right at the line of scrimmage. Going to be no gain. If I need to pause this for both of you guys, let me know. C-Mac, am I ahead of you also?
I'm right with you.
Beautiful.
Right on. Where are you at? 418?
Yep.
14,
exactly.
18, 6. Okay.
Exactly.
Fuck, I'm pissed.
So you were, if you see a few early stops, C-Mac, you were thinking about maybe transition into an over here. Little play action. They get pressure. This is where I think Rogers is going to struggle. If you notice right there when he's pushed out of the pocket, I know he threw the ball away, so it's stupid to make a comment on it. That shit looked like a duck, bro. I'm telling you, like, if they can pull Rogers out of the pocket, I think it's going to be a long day. And that was one of the things I was kind of concerned about if I would be looking at Mississippi State.
Touchdown, Kansas State.
Bro, I was like, wait a second, you're not ahead of me. I was like, what? I can't.
No, I was just hitting the score here. We're going.
Man, they moved that ball quick. I think that Kansas State O-line. Big 3rd and 10 here. And they get a good pocket for him, but a terrible pass. It's going to be...
Never mind. Holding. Sorry. Holding. Penalty.
Perkins, are you serious, bro?
What's he doing?
Bro, LSU just fucking threw a baby fit and is going to get a guaranteed way after the play right in front of the referee. What a stupid motherfucker, bro. I hope that type of fucking penalty is the type of shit that'll lose you fucking spots in a draft, because it's just like, dude, there was absolutely no excuse for that. Oh, they called it both ways? Thank you, God.
Oof.
See, I didn't see the whole thing, but it's like, dude, the ref was right there, and Perkins like reached out across and right in front of the ref.
A little chippy early. I like it.
Ooh, okay. I would have done the same things Perkins did. I take it all back. If somebody hits my helmet, I'm hitting their helmet right back. The fuck? Let's go. I like it. Get some intensity here. Maybe they'll bring it on offense. They get the punt off here. Looks to be a decent punt. Fair catch called right around the 18-yard line, 17-yard line. Hopefully LSU doesn't have any trouble receiving punts like they notoriously have against FSU for the past 2 years.
No shit.
Right? It's been sick, bro. I was on LSU both times.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. For me.
Last season, they just had it against Mississippi State, 210-93 on the ground for Daniels.
Ooh, there we go. I'd like to get off early with that.
Yeah, here we go. Number 5. Let's get this money. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat.
That's going to be a false start and then some. A false start on everybody on the team.
Everyone. Whole offensive line.
God damn it, LSU.
Cats we got in here right now. Hit the like button, share the video if you would. Let's go on this Daniels prop. Also, check out our short we got. Me and Kat put out a short about Coach Prime on Post Sports Radio. Check it out. Check it out.
Man, when you guys support those shorts, it helps a ton. All right,
Colorado State coach running his mouth. Dion had something to say about it. Coach Prime.
Time.
Yes, sir.
Who's saying easy? I just now saw that, Lucas. Daniel's on the corner. He's going to get some yards quick. He gets the 5 back at least. I mean, maybe 4. Looks like he got a bad spot, but he gets 4 yards back right there. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. Lucas said first quarter, and the chat's already saying easy. What are we saying easy about? Oh, K-State.
I think they're saying K-State.
You better be careful. Harold.
I didn't highlight it. I didn't highlight that chat on that one on purpose because I don't want to be fucking jinxing the motherfuckers on K-State.
Yeah, that one was tough. I couldn't trust Missouri, and the line was going down. And I'm pretty high on K-State. I had to stay off.
Drops back. He's got a guy right there in the middle. Drops it off. It's going to be 8-9 yard gain. It's going to set up a real short 3rd and 2 here for LSU. Very manageable. God, I feel like Daniels took forever to drop that pass off. I shouldn't be calling his receivers out before he throws it.
I'm telling you, motherfucker got to run the football. That's it.
Bro, throw the ball.
3-0 Liberty. Field goal for Liberty over Buffalo.
Damn, are we behind, Tony? Pause your thing, because I'm just now getting the snap right here. 3rd and 2, and they're going to be throwing it. They got a little out route. Nobody's there. Daniels.
He's got all day. He's dancing around. Oh, boy.
He throws it off.
Got him.
Foot. There we go. It's going to be up to 40. Good.
Defense.
Boy, if Mississippi State doesn't find a way to get that was a long time, and he didn't have to move much to get around a couple people. Jesus Christ, big boy. Look at 22. Move, big bro. If you would have ran to the ball, you might have got there.
If this gets in the 40s, I'll jump on the over. I'm almost there.
Shout out Viper, man. People rolling in. 1st and 10 here for LSU. Daniels takes the snap. Gonna pulls it.
There he goes, Daniels. Oh, there's a holding.
Fuck. Bro. That would have hit us if we can get 10 10, 20 a drive, it's gonna be a good day. That would have been 10 or 12.
He's gonna rip off a big one too.
Yeah, he will.
Oh no, on the
Yeah,
defense.
definitely.
So do you get those yards then? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Like,
about to
does it
take the
count towards our
penalty
bet?
and
Because it's tacked on it. If it's a face mask, it should be at the spot of the foul, right?
BC, Boston College up 7-0.
Wow, that's a really good question. Hold on. So do we get those yards? Is it added to the end of the run, or is it from the spot of the foul?
I don't know. I think it's out of the spot of the foul, but
BC.
I guess we
47 was so low in that BC.
did you see the guys out for Florida State, Dutch?
Little swing
Travis?
pass on first down
Or-
in the back.
Yeah, they had their starting linemen,
oh,
a few
yeah.
others. Yeah.
Yeah, I see 47, bro. Big Happy pointed it out to me. He said he liked the over in that game. I was like thinking team total over for FSU, but then I was like, damn, 47 is fucking low. I said at the cab this morning. I didn't see all that, though. I've been kind of busy. Honestly.
So according to my book, Daniels is at 11 yards, which would mean we got to keep those. Another
They kept those.
Yes, you got
That's
it.
sick.
12. I got 12.
Another little pass. These little dink passes are what LSU has been doing a lot of, man. They're fucking gross. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't like them. It's gonna be a long third down here, and they're really not in a good field goal spot. I mean, they need to get some yards if they're gonna try and kick it. It's 3rd and 8 here. This should be a long field goal. With LSU's special teams, I wouldn't want to kick it. Big play here. We got 4 at the front. Let's see. 3 out to the right. Daniels is going to take the snap.
Blitz.
Big blitz. He gets rid of it. It's a good catch.
Short.
He's not going to get the first down. Yeah, he's going to be short. It's going to be like 4th and 1 coming up right here. Oh, here we go, boys. If you're in the chat, man, pause your fucking screen. Catch up to us. Don't you drop this play in 10 seconds. That's a good throw and catch. The receiver's got to sit down past the yard here. This is a long 1 yard, too.
Hey, come on. This is easy. Come on, Daniels.
Are we calling timeouts here, or are we? Yeah, first timeout, LSU.
BC up 7-0, huh?
That's a
over's going to
long
be easy. Watch that game.
They just drove down the field, too.
Who, BC?
Uh-huh. It's wild to see.
Yeah, you said BC probably wouldn't score in that game, so I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to touch it. But
I didn't say they probably wouldn't score. I said BC could possibly not even score.
Okay, well, whatever the fuck that means.
Huge difference.
That's just a shit place to go and play. Boston College. The line dropped 25.5 because of those guys were out right before kick. It's windy there. There was high winds. Just was a shitty. No way to go in Florida State. It's just, do you trust BC? I think.
Well, we got our first commercial break coming up.
Shout out the hashtag, or shout out to EQ with the hashtag Free Big Happy. Much love, bro.
Hell yeah.
I woke up feeling the cheesiest coach.
So what was Happy on, Dutch?
He likes San Diego State.
It's a lot of points.
Yeah, against Oregon State. He likes the over in the FSU game, 47, I think it was. He did like the Wyoming as well. There's one other one he liked. But yeah, he pretty much he liked Penn State -14. I don't know necessarily.
I'm going out and
like
reposting
that.
this.
Now that I say it, I think I actually brought that game up to him, and maybe he was just trying to talk me off of it. But he definitely likes San Diego State, which you know a lot about that team, C-Mac. What do you think about that game?
It's just a shit ton of points. They're that bad though right now, San Diego State. They're bad. The worst last week was the turnovers. The defense doesn't look good. Oregon State is that good. It's just a huge number.
They're covered. I mean, he's been on them. The crazy thing is he's been on them both times with the the first 2 weeks. He's been on Oregon
Mm.
State. He gave him to me both times. So now he's trying to fade him. I was like, really?
Yo, shout
That's
out
a ton.
Nunya, man. Everybody in the chat. I know that.
It was 26 though. Now it went down. My bad, Cap, wasn't it?
Oregon State?
Yeah, or was that? Or am I tripping?
I think it's
24 and a
just
half,
been at
man.
24. Oh, I
Okay.
wanted their team total at 34 and a half. It's
Uh-huh.
36 and a half. I would have took
Yeah,
their
that
team total
quarterback-
because I think they get to 35 easily.
Yeah, quarterback's nice. Go ahead, Cap. My bad.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I was just gonna say, I know that everybody and their dog does fucking live bet streams now, so there's probably 2 or 3 other ones out at the same time. So we appreciate you being in here, and I'm sharing it right now. When we say share, I mean like retweeting on social media, whatever fucking outlet that is. If you guys don't mind, go out there and share it, retweet it on social media. Let's get some more people in here. Appreciate all you guys. Let us know what you're betting. This is the whole point of it all. Director 97 out there said he's got some noon bets. Penn State -13. Tease bet Kansas State -2.5.
Yeah, Missouri put one on the board. I don't know if you guys said that,
Missouri. Yeah, first down too. We'll end around here.
but nice. Well, that easy
Oh,
wasn't.
good.
It
First
was a little
down.
too
Thank
quick.
you. How did I not even see that? Because I don't have the sound on. 1st and 10. I want this LSU first half. I want this Russian prop too. 8 plays, 59 yards, almost 4 minutes on the drive. So putting together a pretty decent drive. And the defense looked good on the first possession there for LSU. Out of the shotgun, Daniels, quick throw, little out route, going to get about 10 yards. Looks like he might have got it. 9 yards, second and 1. I tell you what, LSU's biggest problem is, and we've already seen it today early on this game, is just stupid fucking penalties, like just flags.
Yep.
Like, just come on, like clean
Clean it up.
football. That's what we need.
I think it'd be better with Kelly running the show than that aspect.
He's too busy dancing. 2nd and 1, little motion out of the backfield. Daniels looks right, checks down to the left, over the middle for about an 8-yard gain. A good pickup. Gonna be 1st and 10. Is it 1st and goal? 1st and goal here.
First and goal. From at the 8.
Good drive. Clock's moving. 73 yards totaled so far on 10 plays here on this drive. Daniels on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun again. Takes the snap, drops back. Over the middle.
Ooh.
That looked uncomfortable, huh? I had 2 receivers for LSU that about ran into each other in the middle of the field there. Still got the catch and picked up a couple yards, though. Neighbors looks like he's moving like gingerly on both of those last 2 plays. He looks like I don't know if he don't feel good or if something's hurting him or what. Second and goal here.
With your
Looks like
Bobby in the building, what up?
Looks like it's going to go up the middle here. A little draw play, big hole, good run. Get it all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and goal on the 2-yard line for LSU. Way to fucking get north and south right there, Diggs. Lowered his shoulders, got underneath the defense. Do it again. Fucking do it again. Don't run one of these dumbass fucking throws out of the backfield. Thank you. He didn't get there.
Ooh, he didn't get there.
If he had the ball out, he might have. Ooh, damn, that's close.
They got to go for it.
If he stuck the ball out, they should review it before they run the play. I'm going to be honest. Here, I'm getting a look finally. No, he didn't get there. I can't see. I can't see. Didn't look like he got there, but you couldn't see the ball in that view. This is just a huge play early, and we're back in a big game, back in the same situation that LSU seems to always be in. 4th and goal on the 1-yard line. Didn't work out for him against FSU. Tight end in motion, and the snap. Hands it off. Touchdown.
You got a flag?
It's a false start. I saw the false start. It's just a late flag. That's a really shitty flag to throw that late.
Stupid.
Dumb motherfuckers, bro. They're just
What's
fucking
wrong with this team? You literally
shoot
just said
themselves
that.
in the foot fucking 24/7, bro. It's just pathetic, bro. It's so fucking pathetic.
Like, how do you get a false start on the fucking 1 yard line? You can't. The one time you honestly really can't do it unless it's like a 4th down, you know.
And look how easily they push that in too. Like, dude, come on.
Well, maybe they'll run a
Just dip shit out.
maybe they'll run a little. Get Daniels out of the pocket here, let him go right, and put it in the self.
4th and
Now
goal.
we'll
They're
get.
kicking a field goal.
Oh shit, that was 3rd down.
Yeah.
My fault. I was paying attention to something else. Wow, that was just horrible with
LSU.
that. That is horrible. 3rd down. It was. I thought it was. That was 2nd.
They get the kick up and good, but that don't feel good. Especially not for somebody like myself who's got a fucking 5.5 bet on the first half. Fuck you, LSU.
They dominated that drive. It just a few fuck ups.
It's fucking pathetic, man. Like, clean your team up, man. Shout out to Big Show jumping in the chat down there. Appreciate you, Big Show.
Well, it's the big show. The big show tonight.
And there's our guy Razor. Fuck it, Razor. I'm in a terrible mood. I don't got much liquor beside me, but I got a little. This is.
Yeah, I gotta start drinking, I guess. Fuck.
I think I have to.
It's early.
These college kids got me wanting to drink now. So, shout out to everybody in the chat, especially our guy Razor Sharp Picks right there, man. Cheers to you.
That shit is funny. Yeah. Shout out to our guy Razor. Salute my dude. That got me. Shit, man. I gotta clock in soon. I'm about to shower. Shit, fucking.
Why does it have so much?
Working is fucking.
You know how people drink things and they're like, "Oh, this tastes like wood and berries and shit like that." Like they can taste like weird shit and alcohol. Never in my life have I tasted anything when I've taken a drink. Just now I took a drink and I'm like, man, what are all these weird flavored notes that I'm getting in my mouth right now?
Maybe your palate's awfully dry right now. Your palate's clean.
I don't like
Tito's is fucking like alcohol or like it's like rubbing alcohol. I mean like vodka. I don't mean Tito. Tito's is smooth actually. It's one of the smoother ones.
Shout out to Tito's.
Like vodka, yeah. But vodka just in itself is pretty hard to take shots of. So salute to you. It's a lot. Hey, shout out to our boy with the Gambler's First Glance, Missouri plus 3.5 on the early games, Razor Sharp Picks. But it's a lot harder to take a shot of Tito's than it is Fireball. I will say that. I will say that.
Hey,
I used to take like a lot of Fireball, bro, until I figured it out. Big Happy loved that shit, man. We would drink 2 fists of that shit, just watching fucking football, taking straight.
I didn't even know nobody that drank that shit until I got into the gambling world, and it's like that's everyone's favorite drink, bro. Nobody.
He either drinks that or Jameson, and I was like, "What the fuck, Fireball?" Like he just surprised the fuck out of me with that shit, and I was like, "Well, it tastes like Big Red. I never had it before, you know." And I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot easier to take shots of fucking Fireball than Jameson.
I'm
all day long.
I usually just drink Crown, but I mean, I'll drink Tito's too. Big Show asked what the live bet is. We got 2 bets that we all just went over. Big Show, I took the first half minus 5.5 for LSU, and I also joined CMAC on the rushing prop for Daniels on his rushing prop. We'll get more bets in just a minute, I'm sure. But we just.
What are you thinking about the over here? Because with that field goal here, you were thinking about the over, CMAC.
Yeah, maybe if we get another stop. Like I see 49.5. Huh.
Ooh, big return.
I'd like to get
under out past the 30, down to the 40. Big return there for Mississippi.
Oh, you know who fucking Big Happy like today? And I think we did talk about this. Is Michigan State getting all them points against Washington. And he's in the Pac-12. So that's why a lot of these games are Pac-12 games. So he like Michigan State too.
I like Michigan State. I think there's points in that game too.
Yeah. And I think Cab co-signed that too. So that's everyone liking Michigan State today. Maybe I'll go to the window with that one.
It's too many points, in my opinion. Andrew G's just said Penn State fumble recovery.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Big return for Mississippi State. God damn, LSU. Why didn't you put it in the fucking end zone, man? Like, I don't got time for field goals, man. I need fucking touchdowns. You
Touchdown,
bastard.
Liberty.
And I hate that stupid fucking thing on Rogers' eye. Like, I hate Jackson Dart. I hate Rod. Like, the fuck you face painting your face?
Big sack.
Get his ass. Get his ass, baby.
Tell me you don't hate that. Fucking hey, goddamn, this fucking guy.
Oh, Jones,
He's
35.
been going off since that false start penalty.
I don't think Rogers. He's not. He can't. He's not very good outside of the pocket, man. And if LSU can keep forcing him out of the pocket, I know that was designed to go out of the pocket. I'm just saying. I don't think
this kid had his moments. Like I thought he was okay, but he definitely doesn't look like he's improved any bit since I've watched him 2 years ago.
Leach was such an offensive mind. Like, you know, I was at Tech when he was at Tech. I don't think people realize. Look at that pass just to no man's land.
Oh, yeah, that guy was a genius, huh? Rest in peace.
Yeah, Mike Leach is a
offensive genius.
Yeah, offensive genius, bro. He had us scoring at Texas Tech when I was at Texas Tech against people. We had I remember Tech was like second in the nation, and our team was not good. I was like, how are we just second? Or we were like maybe it's sixth. I don't know. It was the highest they'd ever been ranked. It was like, we're bad. Like, why are we?
Were you there when Crabtree was there?
Yeah, man. So I had a recruit. Shout out to my guy J-Mac Jamadrick McRuder, freshman Big 12 All-American. Anyways, I had a kid in Jamadrick as a recruit. So, you know, we were on the center field on the best seats you can get. You know, they put us in there for the games. And we were two of the people who rushed the field early on accident and got a 15-yard penalty. But, yeah, we had a lot of fun. You know, Crabtree, that touchdown was – how do you not rush the field, bro? They had him wrapped up and out of bounds like no question, bro. And he broke out of that. Man, I partied with Crabtree a few times, you know. He was like the biggest coke dealer in Lubbock.
Damn.
I didn't.
Statues are up.
Letting everybody know what happened. Looks like he shanked it. He shanked the punt. It's going to bounce right in the middle of everyone. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to gloss over that because that's allegedly. Allegedly. I have no.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Look,
I think
bro,
it was allegedly.
here's the story, okay, if you want to hear it. His roommate got busted with, like, keys, okay? Like, I'm talking, like, a lot, right? And Crabtree just walked out scotch-free. Like, I know for a fact his roommate had a stack of cash waiting on him afterwards. Like, come on, bro. It was his roommate.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot. Like, a lot.
That's how it goes.
Big Show, it ain't snitching if the person's already gone to jail and done their time for the crime. He can't get in trouble for it again.
Big Show.
I'm just being honest. If the person can't get in trouble for it, it's not snitching, correct?
Damn, don't tell Cav your business. He will air you out on YouTube.
I mean...
Story time. Cap.
Cool story, Andrew G.
Would you have preferred me not tell you the story about the roommate who got busted with 2 keys, Lucas?
Real Ghost Power Book 2.
Bro, they did a sting that day in Lubbock, and they hit a bunch of people. Anyways, I don't need to keep going into that. They hit me at my place, and all I had was weed.
To Mizzou moving to K-State in the red zone. Yo, Mizzou, yo, let's go. Let's get some fucking tickets cashed. We got our boy Razor Sharp Picks, Gambler's First Glance. He was on Mizzou. He's on the other side of everyone. Mizzou plus, right? What was that again? Was he on Mizzou plus 3.5?
Yeah, that's what Big Show Razor dropped. Shout out our guy Razor.
They're about to kick a field goal here, Missouri.
Robert Franklin, Dabby co-starring on The Wire.
I just want to reiterate this one more time. The person has already gone to jail and done their time. So, like, you can't go to jail again. I didn't snitch on you.
Smoke and Mirrors, new show with TSR, story time with the Cavs.
This was back in 2010, boys.
Yo, that's funny, bro.
2009.
Yo, you guys
And
you guys on Colorado tonight? Check out our short we put out. Me and Cab, we put that out yesterday. Came out this morning. There's no way I'm betting against fucking Coach Prime. I'll tell you that. Especially after Coach
I
Norvell
would
ran
have
his
taken
mouth.
Colorado State if that dude didn't run his mouth. I mean, it's kind of like what I thought with Texas. Like, I think Texas wins the game easily, but I don't think they have any interest in winning it by 50 points today. I think they just want to take care of business. It's the same thing with it's the same thing with Colorado until you run your mouth about Dion and make it personal.
Yeah, it's a pretty good rivalry though. Those teams want to always beat up no matter what.
Rotation in the building. Dabby ain't no Stitch. Blitzer Bobby got your back.
You got your back.
Viper in the building.
Bro, I got sad the other day when somebody posted that fucking 1090 Jake was a snitch and they posted his paperwork. I'm like, come on, bro. You do all these shows about snitching and now you're getting outed as a snitch. Anyways, 1st and 10 right here for LSU.
Wide open.
Daniels rolls out. Big pass down the field. There's Neighbors, so he must be feeling all right. But he takes another big hit. Big play, though. Big play. I'd be so happy right now if we punched it in the end zone first drive. You fucking cockbags.
What'd you say? Cockbags?
Yeah, I don't know what I said.
What the fuck?
I didn't mean for it to sit on silent air right after I said that.
If Dion
off
cheats
the
his
middle.
leg, it's personal.
That's a good run on first down.
It's personal. Oh, shit. That's a good one, Lucas.
Bro, I know LSU wants to air it out and all, but they've seemed like there's been a hole almost every play they've ran it. This is just an easy 8-yard carry for first down right there. 2nd and 2 coming up. We got 4 minutes and 39 seconds here in the first quarter. Three to 0 LSU.
Oh, it's funny, man. Yeah, I got to get up out of here too. I got to get in the fucking shower. But get this first half, Cab. C-Mac.
Bro, before you first down for LSU, and I'm not talking shit, but before you get out of here, Razor is right, bro. He says you love being the producer of the chat. It's because, like, he has power to do anything, Razor, but the only thing that he knows how to do is click the chat. He can't even bring himself up on stage and off stage.
Yeah, hey, motherfucker. Now you talking shit. I know how to do this shit, bro. You know what I mean? It's a 2-man show, bro. You know, it's a 2-man
Dutch
show.
is the person who I know is signed in 24/7 that asked for the link.
Okay, that I do because I don't like to have to go to StreamYard and look for it. So I do ask for the link. But I'm getting better at this shit. But yeah, man, the chat's very important. So, I'm a
touchdown.
Neighbors.
Touchdown
LSU. Touchdown LSU. That was a
way
beautiful
to sign off here. Way to get the fuck out of here on a high note.
Fucking dance.
All right, Dutch.
10 points right there. Let's get this extra point called 10. Everyone in the chat, C-Mac, Cab, good to vibe out with y'all. Let's catch some fucking tickets on a Saturday and run that bitch all the way into Monday because it's going to be a big week. Well, hell of a catch. I just seen that. That's how late I am. But yeah, let's win some money today and tomorrow. And let's vibe out on the motherfucking Medicaid Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. right out here on the fresh side of me and my boy Cab. So be sure to check us out. Check out our shorts if you would. Support the motherfucking Pub Sports Radio. Support all these motherfuckers right here on the panel. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all stay fresh.
Yeah, bro.
There he is.
Oh, you want me to take you out? See? Back to our point. All right. Big touchdown LSU right there. Come on, boys. I'll cheers to
You know what? I thought about taking LSU team total. I didn't bet it. So. They were moving the ball with ease. I thought they would, but there's nothing here. Yeah, there's. Mississippi State's going down. Like they.
I wonder what the total's been adjusted to. It's probably up now with that touchdown.
It's 53.5. It's back to. It was at 47.5 for a second there on that punt. I almost hit it. I need though Mississippi State to score. I think they'll get a little bit. That's why on Monday I was talking about LSU's team total.
I think that LSU also keeps putting pressure and trying to put up points here to make a statement after getting embarrassed by FSU. I don't think they just win this game. I think they keep playing pretty much the whole game.
Let's see what Kelly does. He's already got 115. He's 12 for 12. God, Daniels. 0 incompletions. Now we need some runs. Shit.
I'm retweeting this real quick. Man, everybody in the chat, appreciate you guys. JT.
Yeah, shout out to the chat.
Yeah, exactly. He said Mississippi State can't get pressure and LSU's D looks good. I agree with both of those statements. It's being won in the trenches right now. And that's what I was thinking is, Mississippi State wants to run the ball here and they can't. They're not going to be able to.
They haven't even tried to run it, though. It's like they've thrown it. They ran it once. Rogers was sacked, yeah. 5 passes, 1 for 5. I mean,
you're right.
Can't run it if you're not even doing it. What the fuck? Shit.
Look across. I'm looking across these other games. Guys, everybody in the chat, just so y'all know, we'll talk about when we get to a break, maybe at the end of the first quarter or halftime. We're going to talk about what we want to bet and what we bet with the later games. Just right now, there's no reason to because we'll get that opportunity later. It's an interesting formation here with the 2 backs and the tight end off the line by Mississippi State.
So you were talking about real quick, you like South Alabama?
I do. I don't know if I'll get to the window on it, but I just think this is a game that, I think that they're able to keep close. Oklahoma State is, I know they're 2-0 right now, but I think there's a lot of holes on this Oklahoma State team. And I also think that, I think South Alabama is going to be able to move the ball pretty easily up and down the field with their pass game, which is where I think the size advantage is going to not affect them as much as it would some other teams in this situation.
Yeah, from 9 down to 7. I think this was more of a 9 with South Alabama.
Yeah.
But I'm not impressed with Oklahoma State.
I don't like them.
They've been a cash for me to the under. Their unders have been like 8 or 9 straight games. I'm not going to mess with this total. South Alabama of last year, their defense played well. Early, they haven't looked great. And this total's moved up a point from 47.5 to 48.5. 10-7 Missouri. What else do we got here?
Wait, Missouri's up now?
10-7.
See, this is where they just flushed Rogers out of the pocket. I don't think he caught that. They're going to say he caught it.
So he did?
Yeah, 8-yard gain on second down. I was going to say, though, this is a spot for anybody who was saying Kansas State was easy or anybody who wanted Kansas State and didn't bet them. Well, now you can bet it because they're losing 10-7.
BC moving the ball up 7-3. Florida State is asleep.
Asleep, bro. They better wake up. Iowa State.
These
Ohio.
were yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say no score after first quarter there. Iowa
That
State
was
missed a field goal.
Under City that game.
Yeah.
Even at whatever it was, 42. The only thing was they were do or die games, Cab, with Illinois and Boston College. Just how bad they've looked the first 2 weeks. And they're huge dogs at home. And they're playing like it.
He didn't catch
3-0 Penn State.
He didn't catch that.
No.
I'm seeing the replay right now. He didn't catch that.
No. That's on the ground.
Straight to the ground. Dictator said, like I said, I got Kansas State 2.5. I teased them. Yeah, anybody else who didn't bet that game, you could probably get a line similar to that right now. I mean, you could actually probably get money line, I would guess. I could pull it up if anybody wants me to. I only like to bet the games I'm watching. I will make a second half bet on this game too that we're here for. Last week we had that Colorado-Nebraska game. I took the over in the second half. Thanks to Colorado, it got there. But there's going to be somewhere, whether it's a total or a side, I think there will be somewhere we can find a way to make a bet.
Yeah.
Only time I really don't like it is if it's just a complete blowout. Watch, this could be. It's still early, though. 10-0. College can change. The momentum can shift on a dime.
Yeah. Wild fucking swings.
You get somebody you feel like they're just absolutely like dominating a game, and then you blink your eye and the other team puts up 21 unanswered points. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What are they taking their time for? Fuck, hit the ground.
Wait, what? I don't have the Cardinals team total over 5. What are you talking about? I've never even bet that in my life. Is your boy put in the chat, Davy and his Cardinals team total over 5? I don't know if I've ever bet a Cardinals team. You mean Rangers team total? I think you probably meant Rangers. I've never bet on the Cardinals team total. At least not that I can remember. Sure, they said no catch. I can't hear it or see. But yeah, 3rd and 10 here coming up. I mean, if Mississippi State doesn't find a way to move the ball soon, this could get ugly quick.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Trill said Penn State just had a dumb, unsportsmanlike conduct. If this game gets out of hand, we could always switch over to that one or something else,
Yeah.
Our point is just to try and make money. And right now,
this dude.
Incomplete
This
screen
guy's
pass.
Shoulder fucked up. I mean, he hasn't completed a pass.
He's terrified right now. You see these passes that he's making? They're hitting the ground. There's not anybody within 5 yards. Like,
something's not right.
Bro, if you can't make this pass, what's going on? Like, it's a screenplay,
flip it.
Bro, there's going to be people in your face. That's literally the point of the play. Like, what are you freaking out about? Make a pass, Rogers. Hey, I'm okay with
Rogers.
it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah, no shit. Will Rogers the third.
I need W's in my life, C-Mac, badly.
No shit. Shitty punt. Good field position here. LSU about to take it down their throat.
The way my stomach drops every time he fields that punt is just not right. I shouldn't feel that just from a regular fair catch. You know what I mean?
Shouldn't. We got a little static there.
I do. Let me know if it stays there. Is it still there?
No, it's gone now. I think it's when you moved away.
I'll have a new mic within like a day or two. I finally went ahead and broke down and ordered it.
Old Dominion, 7-0. We're awake. So Dogs look good early. Louisville's up 7-0 over Indiana. Daniels drops back, has all day.
Drops it off.
Easy.
Yeah.
14 yards. Just no pressure. No nothing.
They tried to blitz outside on the corner too. Like, it wasn't a corner blitz, but they brought a linebacker from the corner side and he didn't even get. Look at this. That's a blitz, bro. That's your pressure on a blitz? I think you called that better than me. Daniels here in the 1st and 10 at the 50, takes the snap, pulls it, gets some yards for us. We'll take anything because we just need one big break.
Yeah, I think we'll get one. Yeah, just keep nudging.
I really think that LSU does, like, if this game gets out of hand, I think they continue to try and beat the brakes off of them too. Daniels just throws that one away on 2nd and 6. So a big 3rd down coming up here, especially for Mississippi State's defense. They need something to feel good about because really there's no reason this game shouldn't be 14-0 right now.
First incompletion.
Wow. The Cowbells are probably out in fury right now. 3rd and 6 here at like the 46-yard line, I think, or the 48-yard line. Daniels takes the snap, little 2-step drop over the middle, wide open.
Easy.
Just easy.
Yes.
There's nobody even close to him, man.
No.
How is the middle of the field that open on a 3rd and 6? Mississippi State. This is good knowledge for the future too, though. Anybody that's even got a halfway decent offense, I'm gonna fade the fuck out of Mississippi State.
Go, Daniels.
And design run. Come on, Daniels. Get something. Damn.
It's all right. It's still the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, he's not losing yards. That's exactly right. It's like you said, I think he gets a chunk play. I mean, I know we'll get a 20-yarder at some point, but I think we could get a 40 or 50-yard run at any point. Like, you never know. Little quick hitch route to the outside right there for about a gain of 6. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 for LSU.
Penn State gets a field goal, 6-0. Penn State. Louisville, 14-0. Louisville over Indiana. And Wisconsin, 7-7 with Georgia Southern. Man, Wisconsin laying these points. Not very good.
All right, into the first quarter there, C-Mac. We got 10-0. LSU is up. They got the ball 3rd and 2, driving down the field, looking to put up more points. I don't feel good.
Easy.
Over. I'd love to say I feel good about the first half, but I don't. I would have liked that other. If they would have punched that damn 3rd and 1 in, I'd feel good about it right now.
Let me just say, you should be feeling good. It's looks like varsity versus JV in this game.
It does, especially in the trenches where it matters the most. Let's see, hey, shout out to our guy Justin. More people still rolling in here with us. Let us know what you guys are bet. Since we're into the first half, we'll have a little longer break. I'll go over my card again real quick. I gave it out earlier, but LSU first half -5.5. I got North Carolina first half -3.5. I paid -120 for that, so it was a little juiced. Then I got Tennessee first half and full game, and I got Arkansas first half -4.5. So Tennessee's the one where I'm on the other side of everyone. It is what it is.
You're on Arkansas, you said?
What'd you say?
You're on Arkansas?
Yeah, Arkansas first half against BYU. I kind of think this is one of those games where I look at the Arkansas BYU game kind of like I look at this game right here with LSU. I just think Arkansas is going to bully BYU for the most of the game. And, Jefferson, let me pull up. I haven't really looked at his numbers in depth this season, but I thought he was a good pick. KJ Jefferson, I thought he was a good look as a sleeper for the Heisman this year. He hasn't had a chance to play anybody good yet, so we don't really have a sense of this season for him, but we've seen what he's done in the past. You like KJ Jefferson? Are you a fan or not really?
Yeah, I'm a fan. Arkansas, it's just early. They haven't looked great. And I don't know what to make of BYU. It's just I'm not going to mess with it. When I looked at it, I was leaning Arkansas. And it's come down, like you said. It's basically 8 everywhere. It's not an easy place to go to. But I have still some questions on Arkansas's defense, where I think they were a little bit better the last couple of years.
Yeah, I agree with that on their defense. I was pulling up Jefferson's numbers while you're talking there. They haven't played anybody yet. Kent State last game was a little, 28-6 win. They looked a little rough at the beginning of the game, to say the least. But Jefferson's still on the season. 73.8% completion rating, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. I mean, you can't take anything from that. They haven't played anybody, like I said. We'll see today, And then you got Slovis on the other side, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 64.6% completion rating.
He's horrible.
I don't like him either. Yeah. So Arkansas first half in that one. It looks like it's all the way down to 7.5 some places now too. I guess you can't like that. I mean, like I said, my first 2 weeks haven't been the best, and to see 2 of the things that I've bet, the line just dropping fast the other way is not what I want to see.
K-State touchdown. 14-10.
Here we go. 3rd and 3.
And Daniels loses yards.
Loses yards. Like I said, I need this fucking field goal here. I need this kicker to make this kick. Talk sports with JT. Couldn't wait for your Saturday lives to come back, Dav. Last season was the shit. Salute to you. Hey, I appreciate you, man. C-Mac, it looks like Dutch will pop in and out, but it looks like it's going to be C-Mac and me, and I'm real excited about it, man. We should have a lot of fun and make some good money this year.
Man, that was the best play from this Mississippi State defense. 4th and 7. They're going for it.
See, this is what I don't like. This makes me uncomfortable as hell.
They can't kick it, though. He can't kick a 50-yarder.
Yeah.
He's going deep. He's wide open. Touchdown.
Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Easy.
Woo! We put that on the money.
Easy. Neighbors, 33-yard tutty.
Let's go, baby.
Mississippi State. Rough.
Looking rough, bro. Man.
Rough.
I needed something to smile about, boys. Let's go. We ain't there yet. But fuck me.
Liberty. Where are they driving here?
JT, were you in early enough here this morning to get on the first half with me? I'm just
Old
curious.
Dominion.
I like to know when you guys are able to ride with us. So if you're in the chat and you were able to hop this first half, let me know.
Look at the fans. Cowbells are on the floor.
Fuck those cowbells, baby.
Too easy. Too easy.
Hey, there's our guy, Mike M in the chat. Shout out to Mike M. He said, speaking of rough,
Mikey.
University of Buffalo. What do you say? Buffalo can S that D. What's going on in that game? What are you talking about?
Buffalo, they can't. That was the lone problem I had. Buffalo, they can't stop the run. I don't know what they're doing. What Salter, how Liberty's doing.
I said this against. We're talking about Buffalo.
78.
Buffalo. Gotcha. I was so confused.
I think he's talking about Liberty Buffalo.
Hell yeah, Justin. I'm glad to see you were able to hop it. Yellow Hammered, shout out to you, man. You're able to get it too. Good shit, man. That's my favorite thing is when you guys are able to, do this shit with us. I'm gonna be honest, like I had just as much, if not more, success last year in these live shows than anything else. And I've done other live shows, CMAC, with like NFL and baseball and stuff, and it's cool. But the college football live shows were like where I actually like improved my bankroll, which is like a lot cooler. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Get to watch this shit. It one game too.
If LSU does score again, maybe we transition this over to another game.
Yeah, let's do it at half.
Okay.
Old Dominion, I love to see it.
Ooh.
About to score. It's 3rd and 4. At least get a field goal. Here's Rogers. Throws one out for about a loss of 1. What a
first completion for a loss of 2 yards.
Man. Holy shit. I was trying to hold off, Cab, but I might as well start drinking here soon. It's 10 o'clock my time. I was trying to hang off.
Well, I'll drink with you. I'll drink with you.
I know you've already started, didn't you?
Yeah, I've had two swigs.
Look at that pass. This guy's arm is messed up.
What's going on? Bro, LSU is going to win this game by 50.
Yeah. They really own their ass anyways, but this is bad right now. This guy's like a 6-year starter or whatever. Rogers. Looks like he's never played a game in his life.
And he's had moments, like I said, where he looked good, but I think maybe it was Leach more so than it was him. You know what I mean? That little quick.
Yeah, I think so too. But like he's in the gun. He got that one there.
Dumps it over the middle. Still not going to get a
short.
Yeah.
Punt.
Another 4th down coming up for Mississippi State. Nuke Worker
Touchdown
said
Liberty.
10 a.m. is early. Hey, Nuke, it's like 12 for me, man. So, and I didn't start until like 11, so I made it past 10.
Touchdown Florida State. 10-10 there.
Hey, let's
Old Dominion turned it over. Wake's got the ball now. What happened? You throw a pick?
I want Mississippi State to try and draw up some pressure on this next drive, and I want Daniels just to rip off a fucking fat one for us.
Yeah, we just need that big one. Penn State moving the ball here. 6-0 there. They're going for it. Oh, man. 4th and 3. Rogers, false start. Now they got a punt.
Yeah. I bet he wouldn't have got it.
Or is it timeout? What's going on here? Oh, yeah, they called timeout before. What are they doing? You're just burying yourself here.
Man, dude, just burying.
Iowa State.
We got
should have been on that under, but it was. Damn. Whoa.
Man, shout out to Preston jumping in the chat right there. He said his buddy went for, what are y'all guys talking about? I missed it. But shout out to Preston and Mike M in the chat. Mike, if you want to bless the people with any action, you know you're always welcome, my dude.
Yeah. Javon.
Missouri touchdown. Let's get these scores across. We're going to have to find something, it looks like, C-Mac. I mean.
Yeah. Why don't we go to, I don't know if this Penn State game is going to be any good. Why don't we go to at halftime here? They're a little bit ahead, though. Fuck. The K-State Missouri game?
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking
there's 7 minutes left, though. What do we got here?
I think we're literally about the same, no?
No, LSU games, there's 13 minutes.
Oh, wait.
We could still. I think we go over to that game or Penn State.
Yeah, we got 13 minutes left. You're right. Missouri took the lead here, 17-14. That's the best game going on right now.
Yes. Points, too, in that game. Early, and the total is 47.5.
Let us know in the chat. You know, you guys put it in there if we see one that dominates the chat.
Notre Dame should pound Central Michigan today. Same thing with Alabama.
I think so too. Alabama, I think, you know, at 34.5, even though that's a lot, I think that they really take out some frustration from last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Take another drink with the chat. I'm just taking a little swig, so I want another one. Cheers to you guys in the chat, man. You know, let us know your bets. Right. If you're having a drink with us, if you see any live spots you like, if you're
I gotta go get booze. I'll be back. Can you hold it down for a sec?
I got it.
All right.
Cheers it again. Woo. Shout out to Tito's, man. You know, distilled right there in Austin, Texas, so close to me. Tony Trill, I could have made better calls on Madden. Mississippi State looks lost, man. And Rogers, more than anything, Rogers at the helm, you know, at QB, he's not making good throws at all. He looks scared, like he's running for his life. He looks like he's not on the same page with any of his receivers. You know, routes are getting broken off early. It couldn't look worse for Mississippi State here. And this is something to pay attention to for later on in the season also. But Mississippi State back here to punt now. 13 minutes left in the second quarter. LSU's up 17-0. About to get the ball again, as long as they don't muff this punt like last week. Looks like a pretty good kick. Fair catch. It's going to be right around the 20, 21-yard line. So LSU is going to come out 1st and 10. Hopefully some of you guys got this first half. I finally can say that I'm feeling a little bit better about it. I wouldn't mind another touchdown here. I'm not going to lie, though. Philly asked if there's any spots I love today. I can read my card off again, man. I'm going to call this game, but I'll give you my card again here in just 2 seconds after we get another break in it. First down here for LSU. 12:54 left now in the second quarter. Daniels under center. In the shotgun, he's got one back, spread out. Little draw play up the middle. Easy 3-4 yards. I mean, it wasn't a great gain, but it's just effortless for 3 or 4 yards every play. Second down now. Coming up, LSU. Let me get this link sent to our guy, Mike. Come on, Daniels. Get us some rushing yards here, man. I'm sure that LSU will be running the ball a little bit more now, trying to just, get into half. I would if I was them. Maybe go over the top after a couple plays. Daniels takes the snap, drops back, little hitch route, middle of the field, wide open again. Neighbors gets it. It's another 15-yard gain. Just easy as can be. A little zone defense by Mississippi State with nobody around the receiver. Just settles in right in the middle of that zone. Boom. That's just too easy. Daniel's doing a good job picking apart that zone. On first down, they run it here. Just a 1-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 9. You know what's crazy is I could see this game slowing down a little bit if LSU does start taking off the gas. I don't think they'll take off the gas till at least the end of the third quarter though. So that's something to pay attention for with the total. Little swing pass for Daniels out of the backfield. Going to be a tackle. He breaks a tackle. It's going to still be a tackle for a loss there for Mississippi State. Brings up a big third down. It's going to be like 3rd and 10, I think. It's hard to find an action on a game live whenever it's a blowout. This isn't quite the blowout that Oklahoma-Nebraska was last year, but it's got the feel for that. Glad we were on Oklahoma first half in that game last year. There we go. Penn State touchdown. Andrew Dree just dropped that. Oh, man. 3rd and 9. Going to get about 16 yards over the middle to Neighbors again. Neighbors just having a big day here, but, been shaken up on a few of these plays at the end of the play. But right over the middle, sitting in a zone defense again. Nobody within 8 yards of the pass. Mississippi State's defense is absolutely lost. There's just holes in it from top to bottom. Daniels takes a snap here, a little quick hitch route. Going to pick up 4 on first down. Way to fight for that extra 2 yards. Going to get 6, actually. There we go, Dictator. Got that Penn State. Are you on Penn State first half, or what do you got? Full game on that? I know a lot of people don't do the first half like I do, but I don't know. I find value in the first halves. 2nd and 5 coming down. LSU's moving the ball down the field at will. I mean, absolutely at will. They're already on the other side of the 50. They're in Mississippi State territory. Little play action from Daniels. He's going to step up and get sacked. That's a big play for Mississippi State. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long here. Let's see. I'm interested to see what this total comes out at for the second half of this game. Drew up a blitz there. Man, the cornerback fell down there too. If you see in the back of the coverage, he had a guy absolutely wide open. That would have been 30 yards downfield if he got that pass off, man. Mississippi State just has holes. So here we go. 3rd and 13. Diggs in the single set backfield with Daniels. Daniels steps up to the line. He's going to change the play here. And LSU burns their 3rd and final timeout. So a timeout here with 8:52 left. C-Max back. What up, man?
Not good. Daniels just got sacked.
No joke. I tell you what, being on stream is easier when you got play-by-play to call.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I'm here by myself, sometimes on streams, I'm just like, so hi, everybody. But with that one, I'm just like, I'll just sit here and say what I see on screen.
Man, just kick it. Did you shoot Mike the link?
Yeah, I shot it to him.
Okay. All right. Well, Daniel's passing was for sure. That was like, he has no problem throwing it today.
If you saw on that sack, you could barely see it on the. You could only see it on one of the three things that they showed too. But the cornerback that was in coverage fell down. He had a receiver over the middle with nobody even around him.
BC moving the ball. Liberty, Louisville 21-0. Liberty 24-0.
Appreciate you, Tony. He said, great read. Hey, I don't know about today. I had a good read so far in this first game. Hopefully today. I got my first bet last weekend right, too, and then the rest of the day didn't finish too well. But I got you. I'll read the rest of the cards. So I got LSU first half, 5.5. I got UNC, North Carolina first half, -3.5. I got Tennessee. I took them first half and full game, -3 and -6. And then I got Arkansas first half, -4.5. That's my full card right there.
Okay. Shit, I forgot to turn the goddamn air on. Okay, hold on.
When Mike gets here, I'm going to go grab myself a regular drink instead of a vodka,
Okay.
like a beer to sip on. I don't think I'll make it for very long today if I just drink vodka all day.
Nah. Nah.
JT, what you got coming up, man? Anybody got anything they love? I'm going to be honest. Out of the first 3 weeks, today's card was my least favorite, which shouldn't matter because I didn't do great the last 2 weeks. But the games today were just like, meh. Like,
here, I'll rip some off that I'm on later. I'm on San Jose State +7.5 at Toledo. I think Cordero can keep him in that ball game. And I just don't think a MAC team like that should be favored by more than a touchdown. You know, it's not like going to Toledo, shitty weather, maybe in a month or two. So +7.5 there. I got on this early, but Georgia Tech, Ole Miss missing their running back, their top receiver. Not only I'm on the points, I think that game goes over. I think there's points easily scored. So over 63 in that one. That's about it on my later ones. I told you, Michigan State, I'm close to it. And I think that game goes over too. And it's at 55. I think we get up and over that number. I'm looking at UNLV. I think UAB. I don't know enough about Dill for this new start with them. But I think they win at home. That's Daniels. We got a flag, Cap.
wait, we got
he had like a 15-yard run. I think it's holding.
Damn,
Shit.
man.
Burn,
Yeah, it is.
man. What
He's
the
heading back.
fuck?
I just now saw that too. Holding. Man, come on.
That hurts. That hurts.
That hurts bad. Yeah, because that wasn't 10. That was like 15, like you said. Because I think that was 3rd and 15 or something like that. I didn't see. Man. Hey, 3rd and 22 coming up, but we got somebody in the back here ready to drop some more action on you guys. So, not only are we doing the live play-by-play, we're also letting you guys know what we're betting on. And this guy, king of the pimp slap play of the motherfucking day, Mr. Mike M. What up, Mike?
Yo, what up, fellas? What it be?
Mike.
College football Saturday. How are you guys?
Sacked.
Loving life, man. I love Saturdays. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
I've been Daniel's gonna get sacked right there.
Man, I gotta be honest. I am hungover right now. I'm fighting through it here. It was a late night, great night.
The dog?
It was a late night. You know what? I had to I got a Diet Coke to get in me first here. I had to go out and fucking mow the lawn. I had to try to get things rolling here. I'm struggling bus right now. It was came early. I was like, man, I'm hurting. But it's a great card. A lot of guys were I think you guys were starting to touch on this. A lot of people were kind of down on the card today, but from a gambling perspective, I thought there were a lot of really, really solid looks. There's going to be some look ahead spots for next week as well, but I got quite a few spots that I like today. This is the first weekend I'm really getting into unloading the clip on college football Saturday. So we'll see how it goes long term. But I dropped in the chat earlier. I said I like that Buffalo +3. I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of Buffalo. I'm a fan of Syracuse. It's my region that I live in. So I'm disappointed to see these guys. Buffalo had that one really good year with Jackson, and they went all the way down to they went deep, but then they got beat in the championship game to NIU, and they haven't been back ever since. And here we got Liberty coming into town with a small line. The number even moved to Buffalo, and they're still getting the shit kicked out. So that's disappointing. But we move forward. I am on the under in the Wisconsin game here early. That's looking pretty solid. I took Penn State. I took the points with Penn State as well. But the afternoon card is heating up, so I'm excited about that. Here we got.
Why don't you hit Syracuse? Let's hit that Syracuse Purdue.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that Syracuse game. I just again I'm a fan, so it's hard for me not to get. My buddies will break my balls all the time. They're like they're on the do not bet list for me, but yeah, I am, and has to do with again the geography that I live in here. That's the big team. They got the dome. Used to be the Carrier Dome. I forgot what it's called now, but nonetheless. It's exciting.
What kind of fan? Itself. Like you watch every game fan, or just like you root for them?
Kind of both. I mean, I don't necessarily watch a ton of the Syracuse games, but I follow them pretty closely. They're an hour and 20 minutes down the street from me, so hour and a half down the street to get to the games. But the game opened at +3.5. I think that was the early look ahead line. A lot of action coming in as well. I am not a Purdue fan. If you know what Purdue stands for in French. You'll know exactly what that Purdue team is, and you'll have to Google it. Give you guys a little homework assignment there. But +3.5, it's now -2. 61% of the bet, 69% of the cash on Syracuse. They went from a dog to a favorite. They're 2-0 though. They came out the first 2 games of the season. The first one was against Colgate. They play Colgate every year, and they just whooped the shit out of them. There was one season, though, that Colgate came back and was competitive against them, but they laid 40.5. They won by 65-0. So the defense was in tune. Then they come out and they play a MAC school, and we see a lot of this when it comes to Syracuse as they get ready for the ACC schedule. And they thumped Western Michigan. So they beat Western Michigan 48-7. They were laying 25 points in that game as well. The consistency that we're seeing out of their defense now, to me, is the difference maker here. And I think if you're getting points or you can get that money line against a Purdue team, they got Fresno. They lost to Fresno. They were laying 3.5 points. So they're still kind of in that middle, that small, that short favorite type of role. And they lost outright. Then they played Virginia Tech, and Virginia Tech's kind of had some up and downs with their schedules. They're inconsistent is probably the nice way to say it. But they did beat Virginia Tech by a tutty on the road. But it's the second road game in a row for them as well. So I am going to take that Syracuse money line. And for me, the Syracuse money line right now is -125 is a fair number. So I think I have to go to my locals because in-state betting for college is pound to pound, but you can't do it. So -125 is the number I'm going to lay for this thing. I know a lot of people are high on Purdue, and I guess I don't understand why. I just can't get behind them. I like the running attack. I like the mobile offense that they have with Syracuse as well. But again, I'm not trying to be a fanboy, but I would take this thing at -2.5, and I would feel comfortable about it. But I just took the money line. I don't want to fuck with the points.
All right,
like that. Yo, Mike, real quick, because we've been up here about an hour and a half. I got to hit the latrine real quick. I'm gonna let you.
Yeah, go for it. Go get it. We got you.
Hit it.
So I fired up a clip full of games between last night and I jumped on the show today as well. So I'll just go down the line for you guys here, and we'll fill some time with Cabs giving it the old shake and tickle. But as I look at the card, like I said, I thought there was a lot of good spots today. A lot of spots that I'm pretty excited about. So a couple of teams I didn't think I would take advantage of that I ended up jumping on anyways, but kind of just down the line here. I took Duke. So why did I take Duke? Well, I've got a Northwestern spot that just doesn't speak out to them. So Northwestern, big win last week. When they cover the spread as a winner, not an outright winner, but when they cover the spread, in this case, they did cover the spread. And they go on they're in a road situation. They're 0-8, both straight up and against the spread. The thing about this line is it opened at -21. I got it last night at -16.5. it's I think there's still some 17s out there now, so it's kind of teetering back to that ceiling and starting to move back up. But when Northwestern loses in that 0-8 trend that I just talked about, they're losing about 29 points on the spread. So think about that. It's a 17-point spot right now. They're losing by 29 on the spread. So this should be a Duke beatdown. And Duke played very well to kind of start the season off. That's the first look I had. I went to that Colorado. Any thoughts on that game, C-Mac? Am I
Oh no, it's Duke or it's lay or don't play for me there.
I like that. That's a catchy little jingle you got there.
Lay or don't play, baby.
I moved on to the Colorado State-Colorado game. That's going to be that Prime has done a great job of making that team relevant and fun. And we laughed about it doing some preseason charting. I drew up a path for them to start 6-0. I don't want to get too far ahead of themselves. They still have work to do, but I feel like I could rush 100 yards for that guy, in my current elderly state, that he just does a good job of firing the boys up, and they made it personal and as if you needed to give the guy a reason to be more aggressive and salty, and his team rallies around him. So I don't know long-term what happens when it comes to, a couple of tough losses and he starts getting in their face, asking them if they took it personal or whatever. But for the short term, the number I'm going to is the under in that game. So the under 63 is the number I locked in last night. Colorado State, when they're coming off a loss, are 0-9 to the under, and they're comfortably going under by 10.3 points on average over that 9-game spread. So 63 was the number, I believe, and I just want to pull it up here as I'm speaking through it, but I believe the number opened lower and it continues to climb. So the number that I originally charted out earlier this week was that 0-9 to the under spot with 10 points. If you're going to give me another 3 or 4 points on top of it, personal or not, I think the personal factor means Colorado State's going to have a tough time moving the ball down the field. So, that being said, I do like Colorado as well. There's a trend that I had that kind of spoke out to that Colorado spot for me. I'll probably get on that as well, but I did officially lock down the under, and I'm just trying to see as I ramble on here what that number happens to look like. And I'm scrolling through a fucking lot of games, man. Damn.
Yeah, LSU is about to score here. They just did a huge play. They are inside the 5. Oh, they're about at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. LSU taking it to them.
I tell you, it's hard not to have, judge a team based on a prior result, right? You and I did that live stream at the LSU Florida State game, and I was, I was high on LSU, and then since that beatdown, I kind of moved off them, and they've been playing pretty well.
This was a good matchup for them. They just own them, and Mississippi State got 2 wins, but they're not very good. Daniels touchdown? No, he's short. At the 1.
All right, so I see that number continues to climb. 83% of the bets, 78% of the cash on the over. We've got 64s out there now. I locked in 63 last night with that Colorado. State. Yeah.
It's just I don't think Colorado State will score much, but I don't know because I think Colorado gets theirs. Because they don't have much of a defense.
Right.
Colorado State. I know they've had the extra week. They did have the bye, but they looked awful early on, and they have not been good the last couple of years, especially defensively. So,
I just think it's at home with this personal factor going into the equation. I just think it's going to be a real tough day for Colorado State. I'm not a big fan of Colorado State to begin with. I just think it's a situation where they're in a spot to get exposed tonight, and when also on Prime on games where Colorado, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that thing. When the total's over 46, Colorado State is 0-10 against the spread in those games as well. That goes back to October of 2021. So it's 2 seasons worth of data for Colorado State to come up with that 0-10 spread number when the total's over 46. So is that one as strong as I feel about the under? No, I think it just goes and correlates with the under, and you take a favorite, you take the under, and you feel good about it. So that was my play number 2. Let me keep rolling down the list here.
See the extra point coming for LSU's early beatdown. We're gonna have to switch games here, I think. We'll let the chat hit us up. What do you guys want to watch?
Yeah, let us know what you want for the second half, guys, and we'll see if we can find some second half action. I think I don't like to call it early, but I think it's safe to say we cashed that first half -5.5 with LSU.
No.
So hopefully you guys got to roll with. I need some more of this today. I need some more. I muted myself. I need some more. I'm gonna fucking go crazy, man. I need some more W's today. I need them like I need fucking air.
I'll
Nice.
give you
Old
one.
Dominion.
I'll give you one that's close to home, Daddy. I got a TCU Houston look as well. So
What are you looking at there?
Opened at -7. Slight movement. There's still 7s out there, but slight movement to TCU. There's some 7.5s as well. 49% of the bet, 76% of the cash on that Houston side of things. But the line really isn't showing any concern. And Dana Holgorsen, the Houston head coach, is kind of the trend that I'm picking on here with this guy. When he's home off a game where they scored more, or there was more than 60 points scored, he's 0-9 against the spread that next game. So 0-9 against the spread. He's also losing on the spread by 11.5 points. So here's a situation where we've got -7s, 7.5s. Doesn't really make much of a difference. He's looking at the projected number in this situation after they score 60 or more points in the previous game, and he's home. His team's kind of lay a stinker out there. They're 0-9 against the spread with 11.5. Maybe it looks like it could be a potential TCU beatdown on Houston. TCU's kind of been, they're all right. They haven't really surprised, but they both teams are 1-1 in this case here. Houston, lost to Rice. They were laying 7 against Rice. They lost outright by 2. They did beat UTSA, but they only beat UTSA by 2.5, or I'm sorry, by 3 points, right? So that
UTSA's got problems.
They're terrible. I mean, so last night, right? Yeah. They got whacked as well. So TCU, on the other hand, they lost a 3-point game to Colorado, but that was Colorado's kind of coming out party. And they played the tune-up game, right? They played, was it Nickel State?
We're having one of those for you pretty soon, aren't we?
What's that?
You got it. Don't act like you didn't get it.
Fucking guy. So that being said, I like this TCU spot. I laid the 7. Again, 0-9 on the Houston side of things. Both teams are 1-1, but I think TCU gets
Houston's horrible. They're horrible as a dog. Holgers, he's just a bad coach. They're just not a good team. So, I mean, not that I love laying it there with TCU, but like you can't take the dog. I couldn't take Houston. That's for damn sure.
I'm pulling this up really quick to go to a different game or to see which other ones, because I mean, do you have any feel on a total for the second half? Obviously, there's no feel for a side, but it's hard to. How do you cap a total when you don't know if LSU is gonna go full out the whole time, and with how bad Mississippi State's been?
Yeah, I mean, you can't, because they might shut it down. Do you get late junk points? Maybe by Mississippi State. I don't think you fuck with it.
I don't know what I just did to my TV.
I thought LSU, would get in the 40s. It's just I thought Mississippi State would score a couple TDs. That's what I was thinking.
So I had three unders written down. I forgot the system behind it, but I had 3 unders written down for the game. Mississippi State was one of them, Wisconsin, and then UL Monroe as well. So this game's falling right into that script there with Mississippi State struggling right now. LSU's showing the beatdown pattern. I don't know what that second half number is going to look like, but what was the total for the game to begin with? I didn't write that down.
53.5 or 54.
Boy, that's going to be a tight one. It's kind of right in that.
Yeah, I needed it to be a little lower. I didn't, LSU's been an over machine too. On the flip side, I just can do it.
I still like LSU as an opportunity to go deep here. Just because they lost to Florida State doesn't that was the first game. It was a Sunday. It was a weird scheduling spot. Obviously, it was a big game to lose, but the SEC's wide open still. There's not a Bama year. It's not a Georgia year. I mean, those teams are certainly going to do well, but just because they lost that first game, don't count them out. They're still in a position to kick the shit out of anybody that gets in front of them. You
don't think it's a Georgia year?
How can it be? I mean, I get it. They continue to restock the line and they're dominant, but
big run here. Big run.
They're going to get it again.
They haven't been running it. Look, they finally run it and they rip off 60 yards. Wow. That might have been like their third run all game.
He said all game. Yeah, with the first 2 wins.
That's what they should have been doing. though.
Yeah.
I know, but you can't go away from it. They were just throwing it, and Rodgers, that guy's arm is, I don't know what the fuck wrong with that guy.
Man,
I mean, he
when
can't
you were
get a
gone,
pass.
when you were gone, he had another one where he had somebody in his face, but he threw the ball right at the foot of a receiver who was wide open for
Touchdown, he dropped it. Dropped. Let's see if he got his hand in there, but I think he just drops this. Oh, yeah, he just drops it right in his hands. Wow.
So this Kansas State, Missouri games at halftime. If we're going to switch to this one, which I think we probably should, do you guys have any feel for the second half, or would you need to be watching it? I know you got your numbers, Mike. What do you think about that one?
I took Missouri +4 in the money line as well. So, that's working out just exactly how I wanted it to at this point here. They're up 3. I just, first of all, I'm not a Kansas State fan personally, but I like Missouri. Missouri kind of came out of nowhere, 2 years ago? They started to become relevant in the SEC. They had that monster. I just remember they were a cover machine. And what happens in that situation is they're able to start to draw talent. So, NIL dollars aside, I like the direction that program's heading. Kansas State, the Wildcats, big deal. But for me, I would still look to try to maybe even take a money line live spot for Missouri. They're both 2-0. It's a great spot. It's a great matchup. We're seeing a competitive game, but Missouri's got the edge in this game because I think just a home factor for Missouri home is the big difference for me.
Bingo, you hit it. There's a better team at home.
Yeah, that's a tough place to put. And conversely, if it was in Kansas State, I would feel like Kansas State's got the edge because that's a tough stadium to play in as well. But I like what I'm seeing thus far early. I'm not going to double down because I'm already trying to cruise with this W. But I think overall we're kind of seeing it's halftime now, right? 17-14 official at half.
Here we go. Timeout.
Yeah, it's halftime. Yeah, I'm on
Mississippi
halftime.
State. We got a 4th and 4 here. Yeah, hit the chat. Let us know which game you guys want us to go to.
Got you. Right now, the chat's saying, "My God, Rodgers is bad." Agreed. Dictator said Penn State game is heating up. We could switch to that one too, like C-Mac said. Let us know if you'll prefer that.
Yeah, they just scored. Illinois touchdown. Reggie Love.
Justin said he's going to play the Houston team total. I think both you guys could still win your bets. I think TCU's defense is horrible, and I also kind of think they win this game. So I think both you guys could hit. Robert Franklin said Stanford -6.5. There you go. Don Plays. What up, man? Good to see you in here, Don Plays. He said, "Am I crazy for taking Pitt +126 right now versus West Virginia?" I do not think that's crazy. That's something I looked at myself. I have no problem with that. Anybody else have an opinion on that game in here?
No,
backyard brawl. It's just
That's slug it out football.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's, I got my work cut out for me when I root for Buffalo and Syracuse. I don't want to start rooting for Pitt as well. That team just is. I don't like the way they play ball. I don't like anything about that spot, and it's geographically, it's a team I hear quite a bit about as well. But good luck to you.
The best thing so far has been Illinois, which I thought could get corrected last week, is Penn State. They've only ran for 37 yards. When this Illinois defense gave up 250, that was my big thing. If they could do that, they'd be in the game. But I was just so worried about it. But at 0-2, I mean they're 1-1. Sorry, they did beat Toledo. Is that a touchdown? Touchdown, Mississippi State. Yeah, because I liked them as a dog. I couldn't get there though. Illinois couldn't get there.
I'll tell you what, this might be that spot now to jump in and start looking at that under. From that LSU Mississippi State game. Again, the numbers I charted out were to the under. If we see a couple more points on top of the original total, that might be just enough for me to pull the trigger at halftime. So, let's go. Put another one in.
50 seconds left. It's locked right now. It's going to be up. It's going to be a few more, Mike, I think.
Even if it's
or right around there. I think it might be like 55, 56. Look at Rodgers. Now he's trying to fucking Come on, buddy.
Right. I got the halftime of the Missouri game up. I was just looking through these lines really quick. It's tough to find spots whenever teams are winning. What, Mississippi State just scored though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
57.5, Mike.
Where did it start at, dude? We just talked about that, right? Was it 54.5?
Yes, but there's 50 seconds. You might as well just wait.
I'm gonna
run the clock out. Yeah.
I'm gonna look to pull the trigger on that under.
I think LSU, even right now at 23.5, cover.
I think you're probably right. It took a big ass play for Mississippi State to get in the end zone. You know what I mean? Like,
there was that touchdown. I thought they could just get a couple scores. That's what I was. But they ended up nothing before that.
Well, if you were on the over pregame, I know nothing's over till it's over, but you'd have to be feeling pretty good about it right now. 31 points so far in the first half. What was it pregame? Like 50?
53.
53. Okay. 53.5.
All right, so we got a game we're going to go to here once this is done. You want to go to Penn State? That still has about 1:50.
I'm good with either Penn State or Kansas State. I mean, both those games.
Whatever the chat wants.
Take a vote, chat. Wherever we see more. Do you guys want Mississippi State? Or what did I just say? We're not staying here. Do you guys want Penn State, Illinois, or do you want us to go to Missouri, Kansas State? Too many states. I can't speak.
Might as well finish. Might as well go to Penn State now. We still got 2 minutes or so, right, in the first half, and then that Mississippi State game will come, or that Missouri game will come out of halftime by the time this one goes to halftime.
Yeah, they're just running the clock out. LSU. All right,
Buffalo's on the board, 24-14.
Yeah.
Buffalo's starting to make a game out of it after I cursed them up and down. So let's go. Let's get this Buffalo game. It's another one.
Some Penn State's coming into the chat. I'm going to have to look at all these numbers before I try and decide what I'll do at halftime. What channel is this game on?
Fox.
Hey, I heard you guys talking earlier about that Toledo game, right? Toledo San Jose State. Big look for me on the under in that game. I've got a big look on that thing here. It has a lot to do with the line functionality and performance on the previous game when it comes to the rushing attempt. When combined game has less than 554 rushing yards, which, that's kind of a big number, clearly. But when you watch the way these guys roll, what that means is, as long as it's not a blowout with a ton of offense on the ground, the previous game, I take that number away. It's a 1-17 spot to the under. So, and it goes under by almost 11 points is the number. That's across college football. That's not just specific to Toledo. 1-17. The one win, the one over came last night. It was Air Force and Utah State, right? That game ended up going over. The total was 45.5, and they got to 60. So there's one loss or one over in that trend. Otherwise, it was 0-17, and the one came yesterday. So I'm going to roll back to it. I think it was a situation where the numbers were strong previously. I'm going to take that. Friends they're not going to go unbeaten forever. They just took the L, and I think they come back today with that W. So I took the under in that Toledo game. I got the number at 57.5. I'm not sure what it's at right now, but that was a spot that I took advantage of. I heard you said too. I mean Toledo clearly, right? San Jose State fucking stinks.
No, I'm on San Jose State plus 7.5.
Well, San Jose State's great. Bite my tongue. But
no, I just don't think you should lay points with Toledo. I think a touchdown's too much.
And the hooks in play too in some cases. So I've been Toledo was an over team last year like crazy the last 2 years, and I just struggle with the MAC teams right now. I'm struggling with the.
Well, that's why. Yeah, if it was cold, and I think Cordero's a good enough quarterback to keep him in it. It's kind of like Eastern Michigan. They shouldn't be laying more than the touchdown. As bad as UMass is, I think they stay in the game.
And Toledo opens up at 8. It's down to 7.5. So you still got the hooker in play. And you got 80% of the bets, 83% of the cash on Toledo, and the line's dropping. So that should certainly be a cautionary sign right there. And conversely, if you look at the over, 56.5 is where the number opened. 91% of the bets on the over, 87% of the cash. It hasn't moved. So, I guess there's some 57.5s out there. It might have moved 1 point to the over. But I just think it's an opportunity to cheat the number, get the best number, and take a whack at it. I also wouldn't be surprised to see San Jose State win outright. I'm not a big fan of San Jose State. I just talked about how they stink, but I'm also less of a fan of Toledo. These MAC schools do not match up well. You see it in bowl games. Their teams, they're competitive. They play high. They go out of conference and they get whacked. They just don't match up very well against non-conference opponents. So I'm on the under in that game, but I wouldn't be surprised to see San Jose State win the thing outright.
Man, I switched over to this game. We got minute and 19 left in the second quarter. Illinois has the ball. They're only down 13-7, 2nd and 5 here. They got the ball on about their own 24-yard line, though. Takes a snap here. Little out route. They're going to get the first down, so they're moving it. They got the ball at the 30, minute and 13, minute 12 left in the first half. Only down 6. Any points here would be big. I wouldn't mind Illinois scoring. I mean, we're going to get good lines on whatever we want here. I mean, there's going to be ways to find angles at things, I would think.
Lucas, I'm not sure which one you're referencing or asking about, but I ran down the list there. I had Duke minus 16.5. I took the under 63 in Colorado State. Now there's 64s out there. I was fading Dana Holgorsen and Houston. I took TCU minus 7. And I just talked about the Toledo game in the under there. So there's a couple of looks that I had for you.
My guy. I got that lemon cherry gelato. It's blowing
Playing in the air?
Yeah. My guy in the chat, my guy. Illinois got the ball here. Did that say 3 turnovers? Illinois had 3 turnovers and they're only losing 7-13. Excuse me? Did I see that correctly? I gotta check this real quick.
Yeah, 2 picks and a fumble.
Shout out to our guy Smoking Mirrors. I just saw on Twitter he just shared the link, so I hit the retweet on his thing. I appreciate you, Smoking Mirrors. Anybody else out there in the chat that feels so kind, hit that share button, tweet it out for us, put it on, whatever social media you use. Let's bring people in here.
Yeah, 3 turnovers, and it's only 13-7. Defense playing better, I guess, which they needed to. Illinois.
Interesting little
straight gashed
there. Yeah, that was a little tight end screen pass on 3rd down. Only picked up a few. It's going to be 4th. Wonder if Penn State's going to hit a timeout. Yeah, Penn State's going to call a timeout here with 53 left. They're going to go try and put a field goal on the board. Penn State must be playing terrible, which sounds funny because, they're getting the turnovers. But, come on.
I know.
You're going to get the ball. You can get the ball that many times you're not covering right now. Yeah, JT, this Northwestern team is a different team than last year. Somebody's on. Are you on North? No, it was Winetine. Are you on Northwestern, C-Mac?
No.
Yeah, it was Winetine. I don't. Northwestern scares me, but shout out to anybody that's got the balls to take them.
Straight fade of Northwestern for me.
Yeah,
Spread,
I agree.
After a spread win, 0-8 the next game, losing by 29 points against the spread. They're
not a good football team. It's always interesting because you and I cap a little different. I like it a lot when you and I align on things because we get there different.
That always makes me feel pretty confident about the play when the guys that I respect and have trust in their process come up to the same number. You got to like that a lot. So
I do. Well, and like I said, though, it's like you and I get there completely different ways. Not completely. Some of the things I'm sure the same, but you understand what I'm saying. Like we get there by different means. So I've always noticed there's some people when I notice they're on the same side, not individual people, but sometimes when I notice a lot of people on the same side, I'm like, oh, fuck. But anytime you agree with me, I'm like, okay, cool. Because I know we got there from a different thought process. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's usually all signs point to go in that situation. So I like it. What'd you guys think about that Washington-Michigan State game? Any thoughts?
I think it's too many points, but it's confusing to me why that line's not like under 2 touchdowns. Like I haven't bet it. I got to make sure Michigan State's not a public dog, but I mean, I think it's too many points.
Yeah. It seems like a lot of points. 16 and a half points now. 31% of the bets, 44% of the money on Michigan State. I think the consensus with the bigger money is the same. It's too many points. I like Washington though. I had Washington pretty big last week. That was
very good. But
early.
This is a tough spot.
Yeah.
But I don't know enough of Michigan State, but I do. It's the points. This totals drop, but I think the only way to go is there's points in the game, I think.
Yeah.
If it's 55, it gets over.
Interesting enough that Michigan State's team total is 19 and a half. I don't play a ton of team totals, but I don't know. I can see myself leaning that direction. I got enough plays already.
Kim, I don't know. I haven't just seen him enough. Can he throw it around on this Washington secondary?
Our guy,
Michigan State's quarterback.
Talk Sports with JT just said he went ahead and took Duke minus 17. Listen, I haven't bet that game, but my pops, he's not a gambler, but a lot of his friends gamble, and college football was his thing. Like, he played at A&M. He gives out. he'll text me, and his friends ask him for bets. I'm always curious what he's on. Duke was one of the ones he gave this week.
Nice.
If anybody ever wants to know, I'll let you know. He seems to always do good, especially at the beginning of the year. He does really well, and then at the end of the year he falls off. But I always he's one of the people who I want to hear what he has to say. Is always my dad. So my pops, he's got Duke this weekend.
Yeah, I like Duke.
He sent me LSU, Duke, and then somebody else. The other one was a dog. I don't remember who it was. I got to pull his text up. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire the clip today, and this again, it's first weekend I'm really opening up in college football.
You said TCU too. He said Duke, North Carolina, TCU. So he was there on the same side with you on TCU, and I've got North Carolina, so that's interesting.
Shout out to your pops. Let's go. He knows. I like that Iowa under. I took the Iowa game under 43.5, so the number that's out there now. So for some 3:30 games, I got the Iowa under. I just think that's a school, same program, different year. That's a school that just finds a way to go under.
It's wild. It's like 65%. It's just tough to.
It's a lower number, but it's a lower number for a reason, right? It's
exactly. Look at Iowa State. I stayed off that. I'm kicking myself. I have Old Dominion here, but I wish I took that under. Iowa State, Ohio is fucking 0-0.
Bro, imagine if you had a bet on Penn State first half, which I almost fucking did. You'd be sitting here shitting bullets right now. Does anybody in our chat have a bet on Penn State first half? If you do, let me know, because Penn State just got a big play. There's 6 seconds left, and they're down in the red zone now.
Come on, Penn State.
Are they kicking it? Are they going to get one more play here?
They looked like they were going to throw it, but Illinois called their final timeout. So 10 seconds, excuse me, not 6. So there's 10 seconds. I think they might be kicking it. I can't tell. Where's the fucking QB? Yeah, no, they're going to run one more play.
One more play.
Might as well get a touchdown if you're going to run a play. Let's go.
I think the first half was 8.5, too, if I'm not mistaken. I think I don't.
Well, that sounds right. Because 14 was the game, right? So I think that 8.5 sounds right to me.
That's right,
bro. I'd be sweating right now. I almost took this too. Damn.
I'll tell you another spot that I have for the 3:30.
Get rid of the ball, shithead.
Try to give a couple plays out for you guys here. I'll share with you what I got here. I like Oregon State. I took Oregon State. I took them. I'm not a big first half guy, but I did take them first half. I laid at minus 14, I think was the number, and then minus 24.5 for the full game as well. Oregon State, after they win, they're 10-2 against the spread the following game. They're covering by 11 points. So, I think it's going to be a beatdown for San Diego State. I'm not a San Diego State fan. San Diego's got a ton of college basketball.
They're not good right now. Yeah, football team's not good.
Yeah, it's a basketball program, not a football program. So I don't think there's much going on for those guys at all. I did see some strength Debbie, I heard you say North Carolina. I saw some numbers kind of shooting on that Minnesota side of things, but I couldn't get there. I would rather back UNC than Minnesota. I think there's some issues. I think there's some issues in that Minnesota program. That PJ Fleck stuff and his. I don't know if you guys saw some of that stuff in the way it came out. Did you hear about any of that stuff? Where he's he's got a credit-based system for guys that blow players in for not working hard and stuff. Like that's a shitty situation to be in where he gives the guys, they got to go out and do community service and that's a good thing, right? And he gives guys points for that, and they can miss certain practices and certain workouts based on that. But he also gives them points for telling when other teammates aren't playing as hard or when they're not working out or they're not showing up and giving 100%. So it's kind of like
that's the dumbest shit that I've ever heard, bro. And it's even before you said the end of it, that is so, man, fuck that guy, bro. Everybody should be at every workout and everybody should be a team. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
And it just creates a blow your partner in type of situation. It's not a brotherhood like they're doing out there in Colorado. It's kind of the opposite effect. And it's like, to me, it screams more of an ego thing with PJ Fleck than anything else, right? When he was at Western Michigan, wasn't his big thing row the boat? And that was good. That was cute. Everybody got excited about it. But he came into Minnesota. He kind of struggled a little bit year one. He's brought his guys in now as he's kind of a couple years deep. But I don't know. I just have a tough time getting behind a program that's a big blow your buddy in type of situation. Fuck you, blow my buddy in points.
Penn State got the field goal.
All right.
Got the cover. If you had the first half. I mean, if you had it. 16-7.
I got another 330 spot that I took a look at. Again, we're stacking them. We're just going to stack them and rack them here. I took the Bama under. The Alabama game under 61.5 is the number that I got it at. And it just has simply to do with the, I see some guys are saying, like take South Florida with the points. I've been on some South Florida games and go ahead and take the points. I'm certainly not, I'm not going to get there. But from an under perspective, Nick Saban, after he loses a game outright, his next game, he's 1-14 to the under. And he's got 14. I think it was one loss to the over that he got, and it's been 14 straight unders since then. So what that tells me is Nick Saban kind of goes back to the basics, right? He wants to strengthen the defense up after a loss. He wants to focus on playing good ball.
45-7, 49-3. That's what they are. Like that's what the scores are.
Absolutely. And so what they're doing is they're shoring up the defense. They're playing from the back first. And then he's going to, they just made the quarterback change this week as well. So they got the new quarterback coming in there, the transfer from Notre Dame. I think that's going to spark the offense, but I also think it's going to be a little bit of time to get going. I originally capped it with the previous quarterback in there, and I was looking at it was his third. He had 3 starts with the offensive coordinator. They gave him a quick hook. They're expecting to, they weren't happy with that loss. Saban expects more. But from a consistency perspective, the under from a Nick Saban loss is the spot that I kind of tailed there. So 61.5 for that Bama under is one of my favorite plays of the week. 14 straight unders. I mean, something's got to give, but that's a big number. And if you watch, if you just scoreboard watch and you see like Alabama, with that Texas game there, they, big opportunity. They blew it. They couldn't get it done. If you look at South Florida, you see a ton of points. Both these teams are also coming off of overs. And I feel like it's, I think it's 2 overs for Bama, 3 overs for South Florida, if I'm not mistaken. That's a situation where the books are going to bloat that number. You've got kind of that prime spot where we know what Saban does off of a loss with that under consistency. And you got the books are continuing to inflate the number because they see these teams keep going over. If you look at South Florida and you don't know shit about shit, you say, oh, it's an over team. They're going to score a ton of points. But I think this is going to kind of flip the script. And again, 61.5 is 2 points off of the original number. Yeah, Earl the Swirl, you're right. Rewarding snitching isn't good for the locker room. It's not. That's a deep take. That's a deep analysis that it might have gone by the radar if you weren't paying attention. But that jumped out at me as a screw this guy type of situation, and it stuck in my head. I heard it a couple weeks ago.
No, fuck that guy. Yo, everything you said, I listened to and I liked it, but my ears perked up when you said one of your favorite plays of the week. I'm not gonna lie. That's what stood out the most to me. It was like I heard all of it, but when Pim Slap says one of his favorite plays of the week, my ears, I feel like they got a little pointy when that happened.
3:30, man. I like the 3:30. I've been trying to break them down so I don't get, years past, I felt vulnerable to playing a ton of games at 12. And then the 12 o'clock games move into 3:30, and then my cash is all tied up. I can't get to my 3:30. So I've been trying to do a better job of spacing them out. As the night goes on, I'll pare it down and switch over to UFC. But I try to get to like two per time window, sometimes 3. And it'll be a full day anyhow. 20 plays later, you're sitting back at it going, okay, was it a good day or a bad day? But some of the way that I've tried to get more wiser as I spend more time gambling here and trying to make sure that I can shelter the storm and have money to fire at the next slate. So,
well, speaking of wiser, both you guys. So this game that we're on, and I can talk about the other lines too. Well, shit, man. I say that the LSU game is no good. Their second half line is -6. I absolutely love that. I think LSU definitely covers -6 in the second half of that game. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I'm going to take that too.
Yeah.
Are we going to switch back to the original game? I'm just kidding. But
breaking news. We're talking football, but it's still Major League Baseball season. Angels announced Shohei Ohtani placed on the IL with an oblique injury and will not play the rest of the season.
wait, I thought we already knew that.
I don't know. It just came across as breaking
Yeah,
news.
he was.
Oh,
He hadn't been playing. They just hadn't announced it.
Okay.
It's official that they're shutting him down, I guess, is what how I take away that. What do we got? We got -6.
The Angels organization are a bunch of fucking assholes who ran this player into the ground. Congratulations. Nobody should ever play for them.
Yeah, fuck it.
So the
Classic
Penn State
Angels.
Illinois game, guys. We got 6.5 for Penn State. They're 6.5 point favorites in the second half. The total is sitting at 23 flat, not even a hook, just 23. It's not juiced one way or the other. Neither is the side. I think the books are kind of saying with the total that they'll take money either way. You guys have any kind of feel for this right now? We're sitting at 16-7.
No, I'm not going to get involved.
I like
Rather
LSU
to pick
-6 better.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. I got the -14, so I'm looking at 15.5. I don't want to compound it. I don't want to compound that.
Exactly. I mean, they've had 3 turnovers. That's another thing, and they've played well on defense, which I don't know if it continues. That's why I couldn't look at Illinois this week, and I didn't want to lay doubles with Penn State.
Yeah,
so I'm just off. I'm fucking off.
Penn State's a tricky spot when it gets over 10 points. It seems like they're just vulnerable to that
on the road.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Just
James Franklin.
Yeah.
Nah.
He doesn't. He doesn't. I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. I think in terms of if you look at the Big Ten this year, and again, it might sound like a homer pick, but Ohio State didn't really look great to start the season off here. Now they'll get it together, I'm sure. Michigan, there's some funky shit going on with that Harbaugh not taking the suspension deal that went through and the appeals and everything else that kind of went along with it. But Penn State, they're ranked number 7 in the nation, and I think it's an opportunity for them to step up. They could potentially have that year, but if they're going to step up and try to be relevant, they're going to have to whoop teams in the stretch. So this is a spot where they're going to have to throttle down in the second half and make some adjustments if they're going to get it done. But I just don't know if they. I don't like laying, like you said, the road. Illinois, they should wax this team, but they're just not they're not capitalizing. So could we see the third quarter, they come out and pop in 2 quick touchdowns? Yeah, that would make me feel a lot better about the situation, but it's their time. It's their year to step up. So over the long stretch, value should be had on Penn State, in my opinion.
On Penn State, well, I'm sitting here trying to draw out a bet for the second half, bro. I'm combing over this shit.
What's the third quarter total?
The 13 I don't have. I can pull up live. My live line is different.
Third quarter totals over 9.5. I'm gonna pull the trigger on that. I'm gonna pull the trigger on that third quarter over 9.5.
Damn.
Man,
I think I like that too. I usually like to come up with, I'm sitting here thinking, why is the total at 23 for the whole fucking half, and they're only putting 9.5 up there? That's interesting, huh? All right, so everybody, Mike M just took the third quarter over 9.5. I might join you on that. I'm trying to pull up my live lines. My second half lines and my live lines are in two different places. Kind of. I guess I can get second half lines here too, but they're juiced more. I think they send it out to a different book.
I'm gonna jump on this. I'm gonna jump on this LSU under as well. I'm gonna let it percolate for a second here. 57.5. I can get.
Did you take that second half -6? Because I think LSU probably covers that, even though it's already an ass beating.
I didn't get there just yet. I'm going to take the under, and then I might circle back on that as well. Got LSU for a live spot is -25.5. So what is that? They're up 17. So that's you beat me on the number on that one.
That's why my second half lines are usually better than my live lines, which is why I like to go there for those.
I think the book that I'm on, this particular book, doesn't break it down for this other one. Well, though.
Sorry, chat, that I'm staring at my book right now. I'm trying to decide where I want to move, and I'm looking at a couple things. I guess I could split a unit between the two, but I don't know. I'm not like Mike. I like to find something and just kind of hammer that thing. You know what I mean?
What does that mean?
You know what it means. We're going to have that coming out party for you pretty soon. Mike's coming out. He's coming. The fuck is this line? The total for the third quarter is 10.5 for this LSU game. Okay. Chat, help us out, man. We'll make Mike, I might just join you on that third quarter over 9.5. I don't got a problem with that.
I've seen enough Penn State games that they make those adjustments at halftime. We just need each team to score a touchdown. Easier said than done. Illinois seems to be an under school, but I think
a field goal, homie.
Yeah, regardless, we need points really from
my third quarter total is 10.5. That's booty.
DK had the 9.5.
Let me see if I can find this. Hold on, I got one other place I can do this.
Yeah, Phila, Wisconsin.
Yeah, I got another book. Hold on. I'm taking too long to get this fucking bet in. I'm about to just go take LSU -6. I think LSU is going to win this game by as many points as they possibly can because they lost so badly to FSU that they want to beat Mississippi State at home as bad as they possibly can. I genuinely think that.
Where's my fucking controller? Not right in front of me. That's a start. Here it is.
EQ said he found a 4.5. You wouldn't risk the push. I mean, they're up by a bunch, and it's not great to bet on a team that's the line's adjusted so much. But I guess that's a conversation maybe for another time. Like, do you take adjusted lines if you're live and you still think it cashes? I think so.
Against the original number?
Yeah, if you're way off, like with LSU second half or something like that. You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, if I guess it kind of goes down to what you say about the game script, right? That's the one thing that I think, we've kind of figured out over time. And I know Jimmy does a really good job of kind of predicting the game script when he gets on the live shows and then trying to bet according to that. It's an interesting look.
Well, I think LSU, if you want to talk game script, I think they try and win this game by as many points as they possibly can. And what I saw in the first half is that they can win it by as many points as they want to. So I put 2 and 2 together. I think the second half is probably a good bet.
LSU. It's already started, right?
Has it? Have I been talking too long?
-24.5 for the game itself live.
Bro, are they already about to fucking score? Was I sitting there talking? They're already about to. God damn it.
I'm mad I didn't bet on it. I said it earlier when I screwed up week one. I laid down on, or I whacked away at LSU a couple of different times, and it bit me. And there's so many games, it's easy just to move on to the next one. But LSU is definitely not to be fucked with.
Bro, I'm just gonna take this third quarter with you before I miss another one. I maybe LSU will turn the ball over or something. I don't have my TV on that game anymore. I'm sitting there talking about how I think I should bet it for 30 fucking minutes and the game's already fucking started. Come on, man. What an asshole.
Yeah, Tony, I'll throw a couple looks at you there for my UFC card. I've got the main event, Shevchenko to win by decision. It was plus 165 this morning. She was a big favorite against Grasso the last time out. And that number has shrunk considerably given the previous performance, but I think she's going to win by decision. It's a women's fight that, women's fights more often than not go to decision. They're just physically not strong enough. They don't have enough mass going into the punches to knock anybody out. So, I like that decision look. I took Rojas. I've got Rojas to win by submission, and then I sprinkled him in the first round as well. That's a young up and coming guy. He's like 14 years old, but he looks like he's 28, and he's just a monster in the UFC. He's a big favorite for a reason, and he's a submission artist. So he gets around there, he gets him in the backpack and chokes him out, and they tap quick. So it's going to be a sub spot for me for Rojas, and I think the first round. And then the other one I took is I got Kevin Holland. He's a dog. I like him to win outright. I think he's going to win by decision as well. So there's a couple looks for you guys for the UFC.
I like it. I don't know anything about UFC, but I like the fact that you're giving it out. So I can't give you I don't know any of the fighters you even just named. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just telling the truth.
That Rojas guy's he's fun. I literally, he had his first fight for the UFC I think he's on his third fight now in the UFC. And I said he's 12, but I think he's like 17 or 18. But the way it worked out, his parents had to sign a release because he wasn't 18. So his parents had to sign the release for him to be able to get the contract for the UFC.
Yeah.
And he's fun. He's fun to watch, man. It's fun to see a young guy with a lot of talent go out there and kick ass.
Kick ass.
It looks like do you get on the UFC streams with them? Because there's going to be a UFC stream tonight. So shout out to our UFC guys. Anybody that does tune in, make sure and tune into the.
Yeah, I'll jump on every so often. Usually, if they get, they have a pretty full stack, so it's like, they got a lot of guys out there.
I leave it to the UFC guys.
Yeah.
So
I'll pop in the chat and throw some looks out there every so often, but usually by that point in the night, I'm pretty good and lit. I know.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Trap God said he bet it 10 minutes ago when we said it, talking about LSU, I'm guessing. So shout out to you. Shout out to Jacqueline in the chat. Sancho, I said that right. Speaking of Sesh, thanks for showing up on Monday, Mike.
Yeah,
real cool, man. Welcome. Appreciate
it.
Dude,
I'm still dealing with this computer. This isn't my primary. So
that's cool, bro. Just make sure, and don't worry about letting me know you're not going to be there or anything. Just don't show up. It's no big deal.
Didn't I text and say I'm having technical challenges?
No, I had to text you, motherfucker.
Really?
Yes.
I'll have to go replay the tape on that one. But
either way, I'm just busting your balls.
We were on that live stream last Monday, and it was probably close to 12:30 or so. And my I was lit, and I fucking whacked my a lot of my stories seem to start with I was lit, and I whacked my desk. I whacked my monitor, my second monitor, onto the laptop itself. It fell on it, and the fucking screen instantly blacked out. I couldn't get it going again.
Oh shit!
The other monitor wasn't live stream, so I was like, I'm trying to restart it. I'm looking, and I couldn't see the screen to see if it wasn't like physically cracked, but it blew a bubble out of the backside of it. I found that the next morning, so I had to send the laptop back. I went on my first Thursday night stream. I was struggling to get a connection. I was on my fucking iPad like a scumbag trying to get it, trying to make it work. It kept glitching out on me. So a friend of mine brought over this, I don't know if it's like the original HP laptop, but it's working. Gets the job done. It just like it struggles. I have to flip around sometimes from Internet Explorer to Edge or whatever to try to come up with the right connection. So that's my bad. I fucked up. Fortunately, it's under warranty.
That's good.
It's one of the only times that I bought a warranty plan that actually made sense. Like I was able to not made sense, but that I was able to cash in on.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because it doesn't. You don't need it. It's already over. The fucking 2 years or whatever they give you.
Right. So I had the extended package there, and I'm literally on, I think, the after the second year of it. So it was one of those situations where I was like, oh, shit. But you know what? Free shipping, sent it back. Only had to go to Buffalo, so it's not like it had to go that far. They ordered the parts and the replacements. So hopefully in another day or two, I'll be able to get my original equipment back because this thing is fucking struggling.
Man, Kansas State and Missouri are tied now, 17-17. Third quarter, K-State's got the ball in their own 26. 7 minutes left in that third.
You want to put it on that game?
Man,
if everyone wants, I'm up for whatever. I feel like whatever you in the chat want, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a bet in that one though. I tailed Mike on that third quarter over.
I tell you what, I probably should have a cocktail. I'm still struggling.
Let's do it.
Put me back to neutral.
Come on. Open it up. Mikey, let's fucking go.
But I might as well finish this.
Let me splash a little vodka in this beverage. I'll be right back.
Come on, we're all adults here. It's Saturday. The fuck? Everybody in the chat, if you're gonna have a drink, have one with us. Or a smoke either way. Don't drink and drive. Tito's, handmade vodka.
Don't drink and drive. Lucas, what up? Justin, EQ, Jacqueline. What's going on? Andrew G. Talk sports with JT, JW. Sancho, what's going on? Everyone in here. Swig, Betts, Brian Smith, Troy Torrance. Troy. Check out Troy on Sunday. Blitz.
Oh, Troy's in there?
Yeah, he was in here. Tony Trill, Vincent Contreras, Robert Franklin, Earl the Swirl, Chili Dog Dooley. What up, Chili Dog Dooley? Haven't seen Chili Dog Dooley in a minute. Let's go.
Penn State takes the kick, fields it on a hop, and takes it out across the 25 out to about the 26. We need points here.
Once it hits your lips. So good.
I just went with Mike. I kind of leaned on
Mikey.
Illinois because I don't feel like they're going to turn the ball over 3 more times, but I didn't. I only took this over in the third quarter with you. It looks like there was like 100 total yards of passing the first half of this game, like combined by both teams. That's not good.
You got K-State driving here.
Are they? Penn State runs the ball on first down. Big shock. Going to be about a three-yard gain, it looks like.
Hey, Indiana's come back here. Down 21-0. 2 touchdowns early in the third.
You know, I was on earlier today with Guns, and he invited me on to go through some college football, and he swayed me over to the Indiana side. I ended up jumping.
I just didn't love it. You know, it wasn't a true home game.
Yeah,
I didn't mind it. The 10 there, right? So good comeback here with.
We'll see. We got work to do.
So far, my Old Dominion looks looking good.
Wisconsin punches it in there as well. So it's 14-14, Georgia Southern, Wisconsin.
I forgot how much I enjoy talking college football with Guns. I just text him, ask him why he's such a bum and he doesn't ever get on the live streams with us.
Yeah, where's he at?
He fucking. I was up way too late last night, and
that's what you were doing, drinking and talking college football with Guns.
Well, last night, and he was in the chat, and then we jumped on. He asked me to come on this morning, so it was like 10, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta get up." I was up too late and started too early, and fortunately, I had already broken the college card down. So.
I'm gonna be frustrated if I watch Illinois cover second half and I didn't fucking even voice interest in it. I'll let Mike take it away with his adjustments that Penn State makes in the second half.
Sure.
Just kidding, bro. The punt right there. Illinois has got the ball out at almost the 40, about the 39.
All right.
We need points, Mike. That's all we need. So
Yeah.
I'm on your side.
Yeah.
I tailed you. So I can finally
Touchdown, Florida State. Florida State's starting to pull away 31-10.
Boy, you know,
They had to wake up.
I tell you what, my thoughts on Florida State were way off, and I know we talked about it on one of the SES shows there where Dutch was all over FSU, and
but he's a fan.
Yeah, I know, but maybe because he was such a fan, I was
Maybe,
so adamant.
But they are good. They're loaded. He's right.
They're getting it done. They're not fucking around. They ain't no bitches.
Illinois with a little swing pass for about 4 yards on first down. They got good field position here. They need to capitalize.
Yeah, Altmaier.
Georgia Illinois better. I might live bet Illinois right now. What the fuck? I'm not going to sit here and not have action.
What about Missouri?
Illinois is plus 13.5. I mean, I'm slightly interested, but
where is it?
Yeah, 11.5. That dropped quick. They're moving it. Wow.
Let's go. Let's get some fucking points.
All right. Well, then I'm getting in on that 11. What's the? I'm trying to do math, bro, and I'm not quick. Is now a good time to bet, or should we wait till commercial so people can get in? Oh yeah, big pass play.
I think they.
Yeah, big pass play.
Yeah, to the 25.
Yep. My lines are locked. If I get that 11.5 or 13.5, I'll take it. But if they score a touchdown, I'm not going to get it. If they score a touchdown, we're going to celebrate for points, though, Mike.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
Can they punch it
we're,
in?
We're in a win-win here. Oh, interception. What a bad pass. Holy shit. And he's going to return it out past the 20 to the 20. He touched his knee down, I think, but he's still up and running. They say he didn't go down. He's still running now. He gets a block out to the 36, and he falls by the turf monster. It tackled him, and he fell on his face. He was trying real hard.
There you go. That's his third pick.
Ooh. That's their fourth turnover. And my whole reason that I thought I would, dude, and he beat the.
That's why. Yeah.
What are you doing, quarterback?
If they don't turn the ball over, they're in this game. Maybe winning it. Shit. Or it's probably 7-7.
He raised his hand like he's
horrible.
I gotta put this game on. I'm watching the wrong fucking game. You guys are having so much fun watching this game, and I'm watching. I don't even know what I'm watching. Buffalo. Fucking such a fan.
That's a good point, director. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not, but either way, it's a good point. Now would be the time to get in if I want to. The fuck did it just go from 18 down to 15 for? Why is this moving so much and so fast? It's not even, it's on commercial. 15.5.
Fourth and 1, Mississippi State.
I live bet that under 57.5.
In what?
In that Mississippi State LSU game.
Like just now or earlier?
No, earlier at halftime when you were talking. I didn't get the 6 because I was in the process of betting the under. Kansas State's about to punch it in. 17-17, second and goal on the 7. They did?
Yeah.
Fuck. Liberty's opening the lead up on Buffalo. They're up by 20 now. Fucking Buffalo. Buffalo had one fucking good year. They stink.
Their running back, what was his name? Peterson that year? He was good as hell.
Yeah, Jarpat.
Mm-hmm.
They had that, was it Jackson, the quarterback there? He was a big son of a bitch, too. He's like 7 feet tall, and he was a fucking monster. Ran like a champ. He was a dual threat, if ever there was a dual threat.
The number's still been dropped from where the halftime line was, even with what Illinois just did, which I find interesting. Like the halftime line would have been better than what the live line is right now, even after that pick.
Oh, wait, they called it back. Mike, you're right. 3rd and goal. Kansas State. Third and goal from the 3. Unless my shit's just gone.
Somebody
Well,
tell me, Mike, are you on the other side of a 15.5 if I took it on Illinois? Anybody? I really
I laid 14 with Penn State, so I'm a
basically,
dick. I forgot what the Penn State number
maybe I
was. Why I took it? There was a reason I particularly took it. Not just because I'm a fan.
pass over
oh
the
yeah,
middle,
there it is. Touchdown.
6 yards for Penn State first down. It's gonna be 2nd and 4. It looks like. Well, I agree, Dictator. The only action I have right now is that third quarter over. So I'd love a TD by anybody. I don't care who it is.
The fucking loser I gave you. It's the only action you have right now.
It's not a loser, Mike. Shut your mouth.
Just kidding.
This is college football. We got plenty of time right now.
Oh yeah.
And if I bet something, man, I do it because I like it, not because I quote unquote tail. It was just a tail because you put the bet in my mind. If that makes sense.
I put
like if I didn't like it, I'd been like, no, fuck that bet. I still want to bet Illinois kind of right now. I don't know why I'm being such a vagine.
I've seen enough Penn State games where once somebody scores, there's going to be a couple. It feels like that's kind of how Penn State operates. It'd be great if Illinois pop one in there so that they would get this shit together and start firing, but we'll see. A lot of time.
3rd and 1, and Penn State with the false start here at the front of the line, going to back them up and make it a 3rd and 6.
The fuse has been lit, boys. The fuse has been lit. Cocktails are going down nicely early. Let's go.
Well, the line I wanted is gone. I blame C-Mac. C-Mac, why didn't you
nice
tell me
try.
that?
What did he do?
Nice try.
We just need points, Mike.
I found the number I was looking at for that Minnesota game, right? So Minnesota 7-point dog. I know we talked North Carolina. Minnesota's 8-0-1 against the spread in their last 9 games when they're a dog of 6 or more points, and they've won outright 6 of those 9 games. Gophers, but that fucking PJ.
They've had a little bit better offenses. I don't mind them, but they haven't done enough offensively. But maybe they can get some scores on Carolina.
Who, Minnesota? I hope not. I have North Carolina first half.
I know.
I know you were saying it. I knew there was besides PJ Fleck being a dirtbag, there was a reason I was looking at that spot, but I'm going to stay off that game.
Even with North Carolina over team, I'd be on the under. I looked at that game.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing about the under. That just seems like Minnesota.
I might move on it. Yeah. They're just so slow. They play solid defense. Here we go. Jaden Daniels, 23-yard run, huh? Gonna need about 3 more of those.
Right. Or just one big one.
Still plenty of game. Yeah. I think he's at 40. Yeah, no sacks.
Yeah, Director 97. Penn State defense is, I don't know if he's yelling at us. Is the new thing to put all caps in the chat? Penn State, should I say it like he's yelling at us? Penn State's defense is great today. The problem is their offense sucks.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying.
I'm bad with timing sometimes. Nate yells at us every time he talks in the chat.
Fucking
nasty Nate.
We were talking about something yesterday. I forgot the game that we were talking about, but of course, he was it was at the New England side of things. I forgot the team, but it was like, don't bet against this team or something. And I was on the other side, so he was laughing, but I think I got through. Yeah, the guy loves all the New England teams. I can appreciate that. It's a geography fan, man. Doesn't matter if it's Boston Red Sox, Boston Bruins, Boston Celtics.
Here you go, Mike. Missouri about to score.
Let's go.
Coming right back. This game's back and forth.
This is the game right here. But, I mean, Penn State, Illinois is interesting. If I would fucking bet it, it would be even more interesting.
We could use a Penn State pick 6 here. I'm gonna channel those inner thoughts for a Penn State pick six. You know what they say? Fuck the state pen. Fuck hoes from Penn State. That's a Penn State original right there.
Yeah, that must be a line used up there.
Yeah, they use it quite frequently.
Yeah.
that and we are Penn State.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
When I lived in Philly, a couple of the guys I worked with at the time down there were former Penn State alumni, and one of the guys was the kicker for Penn State. So we ended up going. We had an annual road trip we made. The fellas got we rented a Winnebago, rode out early that day, tailgate all day, bop around it. You couldn't drink inside the stadium at the time. I'm not sure if it's still dry or not, but we get lit. We'd go to the game, and then the nightlife afterwards, after a big Penn State win, was awesome. So I saw some great games. I saw him play Ohio State one year. I saw him play Michigan one year. Saw all the big games. A lot of fun though, man. A lot of fun out there. And I'm sure it's the same anywhere you go with a college situation, but because my buddy was alumni from the team, kind of got some inside access stuff. We got to go, some of the behind the scenes stuff that you might not normally get. Saw the locker rooms and stuff like that too. It was cool. It was a lot of fun.
One of my
Old
favorite
Dominion touchdown, interception return. Woo. Hell yeah.
Man. One of my favorite things.
Jay, you don't bring sand to the beach, my guy. You don't bring sand to the beach, Jay.
One of my favorite things was traveling to the other campuses. I know that sounds weird, but just seeing the other campuses and also going and like partying at the other campuses, but traveling like with baseball was one of my favorite things when I was in college. Illinois up the middle for a short gain there on first down. It's now going to be 2nd and 9. Shout out Sharon in the chat. C-Mac and Mike, how it's going? You don't have to give me a shout out. No worries. I'm just kidding. Just joking. A little.
Come on.
Wrong.
The only positive about this fucking Penn State game is they're no one's doing anything and the clock's not moving. So that's a big thing. Have you guys noticed much of a difference with the clock changes in the college football?
Not a ton. I mean, I think, what's it, 4 plays, 5 plays, basically, and I haven't seen a ton early. What about you?
No, I really haven't noticed much of a difference. I know it was a big thing to talk about for the first couple of games of the season, but they adjusted. I mean, I like the pace of the game moving a little quicker now. That's important. Yeah. Anything to speed these games up. I play a lot of games. I don't want to sit around and watch a 5-hour game. It's exciting to see it when it's a competitive game with a lot of scores, but at the same time, I like to keep it moving. I'm a fan. I like the baseball changes too. Keep those games moving as well. Let's keep that rolling. Let's get everything moving. I'm down to take 5 minutes off the clock in a hockey period too. Fuck it. We don't need to play 20-minute periods.
Is that in discussion or are you just being funny? Like they're not actually.
I'm just being funny. I'm down to take as much time. You know what? Let's play 10-minute periods. I don't give a shit. Get these games moving. Get more games in.
Here we go. Jane Daniels, run it.
On the ball.
9-yard gain. We're getting there.
You know what was a good bet that I didn't fucking bet, but it hasn't hit yet, but I'm just saying, was LSU second half. Should have fucking bet that. They're going to run the score up on this. I seriously think they're going to try and make it ugly.
Yeah, it was. I was all about Mississippi State not doing shit either. So, unfortunately, my feet sometimes get taped to the pedals. You look at a game pregame, you have a spot written down. If I don't play it, I'll jump on a live spot. But we also talk about compounding losses. I don't want to do that either. Like, I know some guys will try to look for the middle.
Big first down for Illinois right there on 3rd and 10. Didn't mean to cut you off.
It's hard enough to win a bet. I'm not trying to get cute with the middle. If I know I got a spot that's winning and get enough points on the other side, I'm not apt to go and take that other side just because it's a better number. I take my win and fucking move on.
Hey, look at this though. I know Trap God said that he bet it when both of us said it. And then look at the chat. Yellow Hammered said, I bet it. Dabby, when you said it. Vincent said he bet it. Thanks, guys.
Everybody bet it but us.
Well, bro, the good news is that's what I'm saying. Last year, I know there's some real ones in here that I'm just seeing that I haven't seen in a while. We had some serious success on these live college football shows last year, and it was a blast. So far, this year started good. Last show, only bet I gave out and made was the over in the second half, and that cashed. But the first half cashed today, and that if you guys are cashing, that makes it worth it. That's fucking great. Now I'm gonna root for it just like I bet it, almost the same. Speaking of rooting for it, touchdown LSU. Let's fucking go.
There you go. Go Tigers. I'll tell you what, I stand behind it. I still think they're a national championship contender. I think the SEC is wide open this year. It's not as fucking cut and dry as everybody else thinks. Georgia's going to be a good team, of course. Bama probably will get their shit together. I know when Nick Saban makes the move and changes quarterbacks, you saw that with Jalen Hurts and Tua Tagovailoa. That was a situation where made the right call. And Jalen Hurts had to get out of town. And
bro, it was a rushing touchdown for 5 yards too. C-Mac, he's at 54 now. Come the fuck on, baby.
Yeah,
come on.
We're good. We're all right. They just need a couple more, and even take him out.
Yeah, we need him to not take him out.
I got some LSU. I wish I took the LSU team total, like I talked about Monday. Big, and it's right here. I think it was around 35.
I'll tell you what, man. Respect
maybe,
for
or a little more.
Respect for going on that Monday show, dude. That's by the time Monday rolls around, I'm fucking 3/4 burned out from the weekend. So you coming in there?
Oh, they're tough, man. So Saturdays, Sunday is crazy.
But by looking at it on Monday and then watching it all week long, you got to have a fucking sharp. You don't even have to look at the games. You fucking already know what's going on. When you see a number on a score, you probably live bet like a champion.
Well, yeah, it's too, and stuff that I don't even see Monday because it's so fresh. Longer in the week, you see it a little bit more. By the way, Missouri field goal, so 24-20, start of the fourth. There.
Looked like Illinois was going to try for it on fourth down, but another false start. Both teams shooting themselves in the foot, so they're punting here on 4th and 7.
Good. Let's get a punt return touchdown.
Holy shit. 68, big man just flipped somebody on Penn State. That was fun to watch.
Illinois. Is Illinois good at anything in college?
Bro, the second half of the LSU game could have
been just okay. Football's all right. Basketball, they're all right. They're pretty good.
They probably have a dynamic women's lacrosse team or something that we don't know about. So it just seems like they're just average at everything. They're just average. Fighting Illinois. Stupid name.
Dictator said he's got Kansas State minus 2.5. We got a live bet in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Let them know we're here. Retweet. For whatever reason, some guys get apprehensive about the retweet. Hit that retweet. Let them know we're doing it. We're here. We're live. We're trying to make that cash together, collectively as a unit, trying to put a smack on the bookie.
Units be advised.
Hey, JT said, I appreciate you. He said, hit the like button. It's free. He also said, I was crazy betting 9.5. Man, it'll happen in college football. It's happened to me more than not this season, which has been frustrating. But, we know what we're doing, man. You know what you're doing. It'll all work out. It's all good.
Yeah.
We're saturated, man. I figured he'd be all in.
Oh, yeah. Right, he's the Illinois guy.
Yeah. He was probably like, oh, you guys aren't doing Illinois right now. I'm going to watch Illinois. No, but he's our Illinois guy.
So Rusha Jr., I didn't look at any ribbies today. Sorry to disappoint. I tend to transition away from baseball on Saturdays and Sundays, even though it's been such a cash cow. But somebody's asking in the chat, Blue Jays or Red Sox. I think it's a Blue Jay spot today. Let me see if I can find the number.
Tough though with it. You might be right. It's just that baseball team's not very good right now.
Not very good, right? And I even took a gamble literally took a gamble with Vladdy Guerrero to get an RBI, and he did. He got it done.
Mm-hmm. I looked at it the other day.
That was a big number on him too. I think it was right around that 150 range that I like to try to take advantage of. But Chris Bassett's the situation here. So he's favored against the Red Sox. He struggled his last start. He let up 5 earned runs to the Rangers, right? They just didn't fare well against those Rangers. And what did the Rangers clinch a playoff spot now? I don't know. But nonetheless, Chris Bassett teams are 17-0 when he starts as a favorite after the total is at least 7 and allowed 4 or more runs the previous game. So a number where the books are saying 7 or higher, right? So they're expecting, or I should say higher than 7. They're expecting some runs. We had an 8.5 total right now. He's going out there against Chris Sale. Sale is what he is, but his teams, when the number's over 7, and he's allowed more than 4 earned runs the previous game, which is this situation today, his team is 17-0 outright. And it's a modest number at minus 135. Here's the other thing about that game. We saw what Toronto did in the first half of the year against the AL East. They just did not show up against divisional opponents. And the AL East was a lot of 500 against each other. There was a lot of battle back and forth. When the AL East went out of division, they kicked the shit out of everybody at the first half of the year. But now I think we're going to start to see things kind of regress back to the means, and that means it's 500. So, Toronto got it done yesterday. It was a Friday night. I talked about that under. Toronto home unders on Fridays, for whatever reason, are like 19-1 to the under. 3-0 game yesterday. And Boston bats have cooled down a little bit too. So, the Turner, Yoshida guys, they're not doing what they were doing early in the season. And I think it's an opportunity for that regression at a modest number at minus 135. I'd take a stab with Toronto.
I think so too, man. 1st and 10 here, Penn State. They're moving the ball a little bit. This game stayed deadlocked here. 7:05
locked
going in the third quarter here. They got the ball, their own 40. Illinois' defense looks
Max
good.
Kepler, huh? How about Lewis? This guy's just raking for the Twins.
Running up the middle. Good gain. Running back's going to lower his shoulder right there for a pick of about 6 yards.
John, 307 start for that Toronto game too, huh? Now that we talked about it.
5th Grand Slam.
Now that we talked about it, let me pull the book out.
2nd and 5 now. 2nd and 5, 2 backs in the backfield. Little quick hitch route. It gets batted down at the line. Illinois makes another defensive stop. Another 3rd down coming up here for Penn State.
Classic Big Ten bullshit game here. Turnovers, running, bullshit.
Sloppy all around.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right.
That's what, if it was like that, I would have been, the points I thought were something, but now this Illinois team's just looked awful.
Yeah, it's not good. It looks like Mississippi State just went 3 and out again, so they're about to punt.
Did they?
Yep.
I thought they were moving it. No?
No, looks like it looks 3 and out, I thought. Unless maybe this hasn't updated yet. Is that picked up? Oh, no, he didn't get it. I thought Illinois just got an interception. 4th down coming up. Illinois is getting the ball back. I mean, if they didn't throw that interception down at their own goal line earlier this half, could be interesting. They didn't have 4 turnovers, same thing. I still have been thinking about betting Illinois live. I don't know if I'm going to, though. We've been making bets here, though, so I'm still hoping for that over. I joined you on that. I hope we get these
touchdown,
yards.
Boston College hanging around. Looks like Boston College is going to cover this maybe. 31-16, extra point. Waiting.
Bro, I'm having another drink. Where'd our guy Mike?
That game went over.
What game went over? Boston College?
Yeah, I think Dutch said it earlier. That was a happy play. 31-17, nice. It's already over.
Nice.
So he missed the PAT. Never mind. They'll get another point, I think. We got the whole 4th quarter.
Cheers, Mike. I know you got
31-16.
C-Mac, you do too. Cheers, guys. Everybody in chat, cheers.
Which game missed the extra point?
Boston College, 31-16.
Fucking Boston College. Boy, that's a stymie school if I've ever seen one. They suck people in and they fucking just can't get it. I don't know. There's 3 stymie programs for me. There's Iowa, Iowa State, and Boston College. Those are 3 programs that I just can't. I can't win.
How did those three
Well,
go
just
together?
bet unders, though, Mike.
Yeah.
With
that's
Iowa,
what gets
even
me.
Iowa State.
Yeah.
Bro, the chat, I don't know if they thought it was as funny as I did, C-Mac, but we were on a show. Mike and I were doing the sesh, and he started talking about how much he hated Notre Dame, right?
Notre Dame 7-0.
Might have been the funniest fucking thing that I think I've ever been a part of live. And I clipped it and I post it every once in a while. I'll let you know next time I do. But I was like, we were like, why do you hate Notre Dame so much? This dude, I swear to God, says Rudy. And
He hates the movie Rudy. Wow.
But we're trying to have a serious conversation. And Mike
Not American?
Rudy.
Come on, Mike. Hates Rudy? Ragging on Rudy? Little Rudy?
He's talking about clipping the short there. There was about 18 reasons I gave him. What he picked out of there was Rudy.
You said Rudy, bro. The words came out of your mouth.
I like that.
When I lived in Philly, everybody loved fucking Notre Dame, and I'm not a Notre Dame fan, and everybody.
Oh yeah.
The Eagles were one thing, but Saturdays all they would talk. They got Villanova down there, you got Temple down there, you got
all those Irish Catholics in Philly love Notre Dame.
Fucking love Notre Dame. So I got so sick of hearing about fucking Notre Dame. Every and it was like I wanted to talk about Eagles, and I got to hear about fucking Notre Dame by everybody. And my one buddy was such a fucking arrogant asshole about Notre Dame that I can't stand him. And then factor in Rudy as well. I mean, that's kind of how the conversation went.
I like it.
Damn, you heard Rudy and fucking clipped it. And posted. Wasn't that one? That was a monster. There was a lot of likes on that short, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That short got a lot of likes, Dabby. You did a good job there.
Thank you.
Make me look like an asshole. Good job.
I didn't make you look like an asshole. I was going to say T did a good job.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Rudy one? Still?
Yeah. Wasn't that the one that
I didn't make a short with that? That was just a tweet on Twitter. I wish there was a short with that one. We need a short with that, but nobody searches Rudy on YouTube, so it wouldn't hit an algorithm. So there would be no point to create one with it.
Rudy.
And I said it then, and I'll say it again. I probably won't bet Notre Dame all year. And it's probably gonna be a situation where I leave money on the table. But
this
game is shit.
They'll cover today, I think, but it'll be close. They'll probably win like 42-7, Notre Dame. One play, 75 yards. Hartman, Merriweather.
I like Hartman too. I think he's a good kid out there. But
they play Ohio State next week, right?
I think so. Potential look-ahead spot, right?
Well, that's why can you get on Western Kentucky? Their defense is awful. Can they score on Ohio State? Yeah, it's next week.
That's another one of those, out of conference type programs where Western Kentucky should get tuned up by Notre Dame. We'll see what happens.
By Ohio State, yeah.
I'd like to go see a game at Ohio State. I'm not a big Ohio State fan, but I think that would be a lot of fun. That place seems to be electric. That'd be a cool spot to go.
Man, we need to get out.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot, I know we always do Public Palooza.
Cab, cutting you off. We got just a couple more runs just in case there's a sack. 13 carries, 60 yards. We are there, but just a few more to cash.
Come on.
Rushing prop.
Get this.
We got the whole fourth. Yeah, just a few good runs just in case, we get the sack.
Did you need over 60 or
yeah, 60?
I literally
right there. We're gonna get it.
I got 50
into the third.
No, I got 59 and a half. Actually.
Okay, well you're good. Just the sack there,
Yeah, that's why I'm not celebrating exactly. Hey, what would be cool? Throws for a touchdown right here. Well, no, you need another yard. One more. We get one more good run. Throws for a touchdown.
We need one more,
and then just take him out.
C-Mac, were you talking about that Notre Dame game when you said that? The 75-yard touchdown pass by Hartman?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. 7-0 already.
I think they win easy here.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I said, I'll end up leaving money on the table.
I thought it was just a little low. I mean, but I thought it might be 42. 7. It could be close, like something. But I think they cover. I think they just. Me and Kat, we were talking about that earlier. Notre Dame.
I was just gonna say, man, in this Illinois
first half might have been.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I like a lot of Notre Dame first half spots. Seem to be the ones that come through, but I can't get there. Blame Rudy.
Blame the rooster. Who's moving this? Penn State moving the ball here?
No, they just got it back. Illinois
They're
just
doing what they do in the Battle of the Big Ten.
Sorry.
Slap it up.
Man,
Sloppy
everybody in the
Big
chat.
Ten play.
Shout out to you guys rocking with us. Wow, that was a short commercial. It's already back. 1st and 10 here for Penn State. Still 16-7, 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, JW. Nothing's changed for me. I still like that under. Yeah. I think Colorado State made it. They fucked around. They're going to find out now.
You think so too? Did you see our short we posted earlier today?
No. Did you guys talk about that?
Yeah, go hit it and hit the like, bro. The shorts are so confusing to me. I cannot figure them out because some of them that I think are terrible, like, will get decent views. And then, like, this one today, I haven't looked at it in a while, but it didn't, like, nobody saw it. It was the Colorado State, the whole thing with Dion and the Colorado Norvell at Colorado State. Is he related to FSU Norvell, you think?
I don't know.
You know, sometimes coaches are related that have the same names. It's a small world. Small world. Jesus Christ, I can't pronunciate after just a couple drinks.
I think I mentioned it earlier, but Colorado State is 0-10 when the total's over 46 points. So 0-10 spot for Colorado State. If it's under 46 points, they're 8-3 against the spread. But at over 46, they are 0-10.
Yeah.
And they fucked around and made it personal. Tough spot.
Colorado. 44.5. That's exactly what I thought it was. Their team total. 44.5.
Like I said, I took the under at 63, 64, whatever the fuck.
I want a pair of those sunglasses. I wonder how many people have them. If anybody was thinking about getting me a gift, just send me a pair.
Somebody was joking around on Twitter and said, what's the over-under on number of or the total on a number of players to come out wearing sunglasses on the Colorado team? They said the entire team's probably going to come out on the field wearing sunglasses.
All of them. C-Mac, the sunglasses. I'm sure you picked up on that after what he said. But yeah, did you see what Dion did for his players?
No.
Okay, so the Colorado State coach made that comment. And again, his name is Norvell. Obviously, we're not talking about FSU. But he made that comment about Dion. He said, when I talk to grown men, I take my sunglasses and my hat off. That's what my mama taught me, or some shit like that. And so Dion bought all of his players those shades that he has. And I'm telling you, bro, even before this whole controversy, like just the way you can see the reflection of everything, those shades he has are sick. Big play for Penn State out across the 50. They're going to have the ball in Illinois territory here. But I want a pair of those shades. That's the answer to your question all the way back around. I want those shades.
Dion shades, man.
Yeah.
He's been wearing those forever. He'd be rocking them back in Florida State. Indiana. Man. They about to tie this up down 21-0.
Let's go.
Come all the way back.
Let's fucking go.
4th and goal here. 4 minutes left. They're already covering.
Andrew G said, "Dabby doesn't eat cheap." What do we think? Can anybody get me a price on those Dion glasses?
Put it on your Christmas list.
Santa, please. Mike, you'd be a good Santa if you grew your beard out. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What a dick.
I love you. You know you're one of my favorite people, bro. Except for when you did they just fumble? Penn State just fumbled, but they picked it back up, I think. I was gonna say, except for when you missed the show. And don't let me know.
Only a couple more days until I get the equipment back here. I've got an Ethernet cable to hard connect this piece of shit. Whatever.
How big of a difference do you think hardwiring it makes? Because I have my Ethernet cable and I don't always plug it in. Like right now.
Actually, for the internet that I have, when I don't have it tethered with the Ethernet cable, I'll glitch out. I'll see it. It'll start lagging and circling and everything like that. It'll black me out every so often. But since I plugged this cable in, it's been solid and stable. So.
See, I knew somebody. Thank you, Good. I knew somebody else would laugh with me. People are just behind. That's all it is. Shout out to Good.
What are you laughing at? Did I miss it?
I'm not gonna say it again because I love you, but that shit was funny.
Fuck you. How about that? I said it.
Fuck you.
Oh God, you're the best, bro. You have the best energy on screen too. My energy's been down this week. Big run. Penn State breaks it out. They're going to be in the red zone. Looks out over the 10. It looks like maybe out by the 10-yard line.
Where's the Illinois defense breaking down?
Hey, speaking of, they did fumble it and pick it back up. I'm not sure if that was a fumble. They ran that play quickly. That ball might have been out. I couldn't tell. Still 2 minutes left here. Punch it in, then Illinois can get a return or something. Either way, Mike, you got full game with Penn State, so you need these points. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, little trick play for a touchdown, Penn State. We got points on the board. Touchdown, Penn State right there. We pitched it to the running back out of the shotgun, and he threw it over to the tight end.
22-7.
Should have fucking live bet that under.
Can Illinois do anything? 4 turnovers, 3 picks.
Hey, just so you know, Mike, our guy Good said shout out to the pimp slap. See, he gets it. He knows it's all love.
It's all fine.
I don't tell people, but I tell you what, I tell my guy Mike M. And I've done it before, and I'll do it again.
Hey, you told me on some tennis that we won on one live stream. I forgot when it was. You were like, I'm done. I'm retiring from tennis betting. I'm 1-0.
Bro, it's so funny you say that because I wanted to text you, and I was like, I need you to tweet
Michigan
this
scored.
out because I don't know how to even tweet out. But I forgot. I was like, I don't even know how to tweet this out. Like, I don't know what the hell to even write. Because it's funny because everybody, when I first started getting into like giving out my bets, like, bro, I didn't come up on this like everybody else did. It was I kind of learned by myself. I learned from C-Mac shit. I'm not even gonna lie. And Razor, the first thing he said to me is like, bro, why do you say the word negative? I'm like, because it's -2 points. They got to cover -2 points. He's like, no, it's minus. I was like, motherfucker, negative and minus are the same thing. He's like, nobody says negative, Cap. I was like, okay, I got you.
That's kind of like one of those things where I'll hear people talk about the bet.
Touchdown LSU, real quick. We got another run by Daniels. We're at 64 Cap, so I'd like a little bit more.
We don't say cash it till it's over. Yeah, exactly. If we get into the 70s, maybe.
When I hear guys mention a line and they'll be like, it's $1.25. I'm always like, it's plus 125. So maybe it's just a nuanced thing with me, but I hear some guys will say it that way. They'll break it down based on the dollar value, or it'll be like minus $1.10 or something like that. $1.10. It's minus 110. Don't fucking put it in dollar value. Let me do my own.
Yeah, Cav's throwing the negative around. I'm like,
you remember that?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I'm like, this guy's not been around gamblers, man.
Bro, do you understand how I started gambling, bro? Like, one of my coworkers was like, what do you think about this game? And I told him exactly what I thought. And he was like, okay, I'm going to place my bet. And I was like, what do you mean you're going to place your bet? This is how fucking naive I was. Because I love fucking sports, bro. They've been my whole life. I was like, what do you mean you're going to place your bet? He's like, I'm betting on what you just said. I'm like, I can do that? He's like, yeah, bro, I've gambled every day since. And I didn't like, I placed bets before I ever knew like people gave bets out on YouTube or any. I mean, I guess obviously I assume people did, but I started doing my own thing.
You just got to learn the way. Yeah. I mean, look when you came to Vegas with the doubleheader. That was a classic rookie move, which I love.
Bro, seriously, don't put me on blast like that. That was.
No, it was simple. I mean,
it's so
bad. I want to hear.
I know you want to hear. Look at this. He's so eager, Beaver. This motherfucker.
You brought up all this rookie betting bullshit. So
You're
I
right.
had to.
I mean, it was a pretty rookie mistake, bro. I was sitting.
Touchdown, Missouri.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Missouri, Mike. 27.
Let's go, baby.
24.
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna say, and I'll wrap it up, and then I'll let C-Mac tell you what happened. But all I was going to say is I didn't watch anybody. And then when I did search like to get information from people, I was like, I hated it. And then I came across C-Mac and Jimmy and some of the guys here, and I was like, oh, this is actually fucking useful. Fumble, Illinois, right there. It looks like it's picked up by Penn State.
Oh, 5 turnovers.
C-Mac, we got a minute, or C-Mac.
We got
a minute 12, Mike. What the fuck is
you got a minute 12. Yeah.
Punch this
Are you gonna
in.
get?
Let's get it.
Oh, they're saying no fumble. They're saying second. Fuck, that hurts. Anyways, wrapping it up. I said, I came up watching you guys. So, like, I didn't have, like, a ton of knowledge. All I had was the fact that I put my money on it, and then I listened to what you guys said.
Yeah. Killed it. And now look at you now. We're on screen. Cash your ticket, son.
I don't say negative.
All grown up.
No, you don't say. No, you don't. Cash it.
I'd still get corrected sometimes. Jimmy corrected me the other day. It was something, I don't even remember exactly what I was doing, but it was something about how I put first half. He was like, would you please stop writing first half like this? I was like, I mean, I've been doing it for 2.5 years now, but yeah, I'll do it the right way, I guess. I wish somebody would have told me a long time ago.
41-7.
What do you mean? How are you doing?
Bro, to me, all that matters is if I say negative, you know it means minus. And if I say FH or 1H or however the hell I was doing it, H1, it don't matter because, like, you know what I meant, okay?
Eckler out. Nice. I want to look into that. I'm already on the Titans, so.
I like the fade spot.
Interception, and this one I'm not gonna say is gonna.
This one's good.
Yeah, this one's good, but we only got 35 seconds left here. So
Jesus.
Oh, he threw another pick. 4 interceptions.
Damn.
Just need Illinois to be horrible. Penn State can cover.
Shout out Big O in the chat.
What, Big O?
Big O tires.
I mean, the right play for Penn State is to get this quarter over with and keep rolling, but that's not the right play for me.
Hey, shout out Justin, man. He said, y'all made me so much better. This is my job. I never had a real job. Bro, I get it, man. I mean, I don't have a fucking paycheck from Uncle Sam. I know, I can tell you that. All the money that I have that is in my life comes from all different places. So shout out to you, man. I get it. Looks like that'll be the last play here. Only 17 seconds left. They probably won't run another. But Penn State is looking comfortable here on the Illinois side of the field here. We're going to have second down coming into this fourth quarter. Hey, good.
Let's move up to 52.5. I don't know if I can take this Minnesota.
The good news is, C-Mac, there is a small chance. I think if Mississippi State could just put together a little bit of a drive, should Daniels come back out on the field again? I don't think he should.
No.
If we hit that, man, that's
you want to hit it. Brian Smith, this guy just talked about it. Mike, you want to hit it again? Red Sox, Blue Jays, real quick.
Yeah.
For a guy you just asked about it, I'll be right back. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I'll get it for you. So it's a Bassett spot. You know, Bassett just puked up a bunch of runs the last game. The short story is Bassett teams. What did I say it was 15-0, 17-0? Let me pull up the number. Bassett teams after he pukes up a bunch of runs the previous game. As long as the total's over 7, right? So the total's got to be higher than 7. It's a Bassett spot. It's I want to say it was 17-0. I'm gonna try to find it as I'm talking about it. But yeah, I like the Blue Jays today. It's a Blue Jay spot. We talked earlier about the AL East and the battle in the AL East. These teams are playing each other. They're about 500 when they play each other in the AL East, except for Toronto. Toronto's kind of the wounded duckling here, and they struggled the early first half of the season. The bats are inconsistent. We know that. It's 13-0. Sorry, 13-0. Toronto with a Bassett start here. Going back to June of 2022 in the first 3 games of a series off a shutout. That's another trend for Toronto as well. So I like it. I think it's a situation where we got Toronto battling, trying to get that wild card spot. they just struggled against Texas, and that was a huge letdown for the boys there when they're, this time of the year trying to capture this opportunity. But because I think they played so poorly the first half of the season, we're going to regress to the means. That means that they're going to have to step up against this AL East. And they did it yesterday. They shut them out 3-0. I just gave 2 looks for Toronto, 13-0 in the first 3 games of a series off a shutout win. And then Bassett is 17-0 in his career, 17-0 for Bassett when he's coming off a game that he let up more than 4 runs and the total's higher than 7 the next game that he's starting. So total's at 8.5. That qualifies as well. I like Toronto. You know what? I like Toronto first 5 as well. Toronto first 5 and full game. I'm not a big first 5 guy, but I think in today's situation, I'll take first 5 as well. Starting in just a few minutes. I think it's 5 minutes to start, 5 minutes to pitch.
We got to guess. The next slate is 2:30, 3:30 Eastern time, but 2:30 my time on the football games. So yeah, everything's coming up to the second round here. I know that Washington-Michigan State game is at 4, but I really think that's too many points. I just haven't done it yet.
So I gave a couple looks. I'll just give you guys the numbers at this point. But I took the under 60. The
JT, did you just text me the brand? That's dope. Blenders Eyewear is the brand that Dion got his players. They're partners with CU Athletics. That's good information there. I want a pair of those.
So
Mike, you want to get me one, Mike? You want to get me a pair?
Yeah.
You get where this is going, right?
Sure. I got you. I know where you're going. It's not Christmas yet, scumbag. All right, here's some 3:30 looks for you guys here. I jumped on that Bama game under. I said it earlier. Saban, he's got like a 14-game under streak after a loss. I think he's going to come out defense first and stomp on South Florida. South Florida looks like an over team. Both these games were overs the first 2 sets of the season. I think the number is going to be bloated a little bit to that over, and I think it's a good opportunity to swoop in and grab that under. I took Oregon State in the first half. I laid 14, and then the full game 24.5 as well. That's a double dip for me. I know Dabby likes UNC. I did take Duke as well. Duke minus 17 is the number now. And then the last spot I have for that 3:30 window is the under, 39 in that Iowa game. So an under in Iowa, an under in Bama, Oregon State first half and full game. And I think there's going to be some money to be made there.
Yo, I gotta, what you just had me thinking, it's like, you could tune into like ESPN or touchdown Penn State. Fuck you, motherfuckers. I'm good, but like, come on, right? Like, run up the middle, big hole, no one touched him. It's going to be, pending the extra point, it's going to be 30-7 Penn State. Fucking scumbags. But anyways, that's good for your full game. All I was going to say is you can tune into other things, but right here, like hearing Mike go over those bets coming up, and we win and we lose, but most of these people here, especially our guy, Mr. Pimp Slap, win more than we lose. And dude, this is the shit. Nobody's having to pay for picks. There is none of this. If you want my best bet shit, and look, I know people who sell picks, and I'm not talking shit about them, but it's like, it's all free right here at Pub Sports Radio. So,
yeah.
I mean, you can't get much more than that, man. So what I'm going with this is shout out to Pub Sports Radio. I hope everybody in the chat realizes what Slaughter puts together here. It's a dope thing.
You know what I think makes it different too is we're not just giving out picks. Like you hear some guys will say, I gave picks. Why would I play it? I'm making money by selling picks. I don't need to play the games. That's bullshit. My money's on the line. So, I look at it and say, I know Dabby says it too. If you're betting it, you're playing it. And, that's how we give out plays that we're actually on. So it's not just a guy that's looking at numbers and say, a lot of volume. So you got to bet size appropriately. But, instead of putting $1,000 on a game, maybe you have 2 spots for 500. I know some guys like that single all-in strategy. I don't. I like to spread it out. I see, again, I try not to go too heavy on a particular slate.
If you're talking about me, I'm different with. I mean, I still don't have the same amount of action that you do, but that's a baseball thing for me. Like that's not how I always am.
Oh, I see with college football you're stepped up, but you got a number of plays out there, but that's the thing, right? So they're plays that we're on. We're putting our money on it. Not just giving out picks to give out picks. I mean, it sounds cute and all, but Got to get that money. Got to get that cash. This is how we earn. This is how we eat.
Bro, there's been times where I've given out something before I've bet it, and then I'm like, I fucking hate this. I have to bet it now because I gave it out. Like, and I literally go do it, like, because I can't help it. Like, it's like with grain, like in me, like it's, and so shout out Good. He said, speaking the truth transparency channel. I've had a few drinks here. I'm gonna grab another one now that we got two people.
Wait, they Cab.
Yes.
They took out Daniels here. Perfect.
Did they?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't want to say
64. Yay. Yeah, they brought in Nussmeier. Perfect.
Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go.
We're gonna cash. Got it.
Hey, so the only two bets that were given out pregame right there were LSU first half -5.5, -6, and then Daniels over rushing prop by CMAC. And we cashed both. I hope you guys were able to hop that. Let's fucking go, CMAC. I put a half a unit on that myself, so I have extra cheer invested.
Good. It's over. It's done.
Hey, I wouldn't have bet that without you too. So that's why it's always fun to have, like, like I was telling Mike earlier, I liked the bet. I didn't just blindly tail it, but there's no way I would have got on that if you didn't bring it up.
Hell yeah. Oh, K-State, Missouri, tied. Man, Boston College just hanging around. They're going to lose here, but.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Live Scratch. And he said, this is the best sports betting channel on YouTube. Reclaim James turned me on to y'all. There's our guy, Reclaim, right there. Shout out Reclaim.
Hell yeah.
Isn't he the ass-eating king? Isn't Reclaim James the ass-eating king?
Yeah, he can keep that. He can keep that one.
He can keep that title?
He can keep that title.
I'll grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Wake's coming back. Wake might win, but Old Dominion's going to cash. It looks like 24-20. Wake coming back. You look pretty good here, Mike. I think there's going to be one touchdown, maybe in this LSU.
Yeah, I was just looking at that too.
So 56. I think you'd be good. I think that's all we get.
Yeah, and I think the live
for your under
57.5. I think was the number live. So
yeah,
still a little margin to play with there as well. So let's see it get there.
Yep. Man, Illinois sucks.
They're fucking terrible. Dude. They must have a hell of a swimming program because they stink at everything else.
That swimming program,
Hey, national champions in their own right,
Yeah. Where's Cavulet? Oh, when he comes back, I'll tell his Vegas story.
Yeah, I'm curious. I want to hear it.
It just was the rookie move.
I made so I've been to Vegas a bunch of times and I always have a good time, but I always go for like 3 days or 4 days tops. And I made a rookie move of going out there for like a week one time. Man, I fucking
that could. Well, if you're hot, and so sometimes too. Yeah, if you're playing like stupid shit, but if you're rolling hot, playing poker's just the hours that you can put in, and then blackjack you can get hot.
Blackjack is my
and
game.
Make your
I sat down. I remember sat down. It was like the second day that we were there, and I sat down at like, I don't know, it was like 6 o'clock. We were talking about going. It was for my brother's birthday. I took him out there, and we were talking about going out to dinner. Sat down to play some cards at 6 p.m. and it was noon the next day when I fucking got up and left the table. I was just a solid.
Damn.
I remember it was like 7:30 in the morning and you heard some noise in the background. And I was talking to the dealer at one point. I'm like, what's that? He's like, oh, that's the vacuums. They're cleaning the floors up, getting ready for the next day. And then that's when I looked down at the time and I saw what it was. I mean, I was running. It was a good run that I was on. Obviously I didn't get up for it was probably like a 24-hour marathon. I'll tell you what though, I went to the room. I think I slept for 20 hours at that point. I couldn't get out of bed. I literally couldn't. I was just I hurt myself. And then I still had 3 more days to go after that, or 4 days. At that point, I was like, man, 3 or 4 days and out. It's hard to put a week in there.
Yeah.
Illinois is moving the ball a little bit, but a little too late for them, I would think. drop back. There's still almost another interception over the middle right there. Jesus.
Played some nice golf out there though. What's that course called? Royal
Links?
Yeah, Royal Links. Yeah. So they got the
Yeah.
replica holes of all the major championships that are out there. That was a pretty cool setup.
I've played there. It's been a long time.
They got those little placards on the field where the different shots were made and stuff like that. So they're kind of memorabilia type thing.
I know what it is, boys. I'm sitting here. I'm like, man, I haven't really drank much this morning. Like, I've only got alcohol in my stomach. There's no food in my stomach. That's what it is.
I'll do it.
That's what it is. 100%.
Me too.
What a horrible pass on third down. It's going to be 4th and 10. So Illinois is going to punt again here. 13:20 left in this. Well, this game has turned into an ass beating also. It is what it is, though, Mike, because you're on Penn State, so you got to love it. As somebody who was on LSU first half and joining CMAC on that Daniels rushing prop, I don't want to see a blowout from a fan perspective, but from a betting perspective, you're damn right I'll take my quarterback coming out of the game when he just got over his rushing prop, and I'll take a blowout on the spread. You know what I mean? I'm not complaining about that one bit.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen too much fuckery to know what happens if it's close.
Fuckery.
It's an excellent gambling term.
Yep.
Mississippi State's trying to make something happen here. That's not what we want to see.
Moving it. Hey, you got one
score. A couple points on the backside of it. So TikTok.
Cab, you want to tell them your Vegas move we were talking about?
Oh man, I thought everybody forgot about that. I don't think
it's not bad. It's your first time in Las Vegas.
Bro, it's my first time in Vegas, and first off, on the bets that I made, like while I was there and what I gave out, because we still did shows and everything, 8-0. The only problem with that is I fucking on one of my bets, it was Padres team total over, and they had a double header that day. And you already know the rest of the story. I don't have to finish it. I went to the window and I took the team total over in the second half in the second fucking game.
Oh no! Really?
Like fucking asshole, bro.
Cab's like, I cashed, bro. Look at this ticket.
I went to try and catch it.
He goes, the lady's like, come on, man. This is game 2. Like, take your ticket back. It's like,
I was like,
lesson learned.
I was like, but give me my money. I meant to bet the first game. She was like, not how it works.
Oh, I'd be lying if I say I wasn't there before. I've made that mistake too. It happens, right? You got to make sure you double check it before you click it.
Bro, I'd like to sit here. It's those fucking kiosks, man. Because we say window, we go to those goddamn kiosks.
Don't blame the kiosks now.
No, I'm blaming it right now because I did it again. See, Mac, I went to Louisiana with Slaughter and I did it again. That's the actual truth. It wasn't the exact same though. I meant to take Clarkson over 2.5 threes. That's where I would be at. And I went to take that, and I took him over 2.5 turnovers somehow. I was sitting there. I was like, what in the fuck did I just do?
Damn.
I still took I paid a little juice on that one to get him to cash my ticket out, and then I took the over 2.5 threes for more money because I was pissed off, and it cashed, so I was good there.
Nice. Ricky, what's up? Yeah, you got plus 400. I don't mind it. I was trying to go through the numbers. I have a few. As soon as we're done here, I just got to go through the rest of my MLB.
It's hard not to neglect it, but it's so damn profitable.
Oh, you mean like go cap it? I thought you meant like talk about it. I was like, anytime you want to hit it, you're more than welcome to. We just got up just a second ago. We got a little bump. Over 70 people, man. Shout out to all you guys rocking with us. We've been in here 3.5 hours now. But love every second of it. Cheers to all you guys. C-Mac, Mike, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're not done yet. We'll finish this game, but when we are done, make sure and turn into the UFC stream. They'll have going.
Yeah.
And make sure you go on Pub Sports Radio. Go on there. They got the free UFC contest out there. Opportunity to catch $100 cash. Go on the website, register, make your picks, and it's something to watch along with. So lots of opportunity to get that cash. They're giving out free money, compete with the boys. I know it's going to be a full squad tonight. The afternoon or the evening card is always appropriate. Man, they were in Europe and doing their thing, and it was like fucking 6 a.m. starts, 5 a.m. I know Billy Briz stayed up overnight one night there. He was gassed out by the time the main events came out, but they're back, and it's should be fun. Should be a fun card tonight. You guys bet much on the
I put a little Sawinski. I don't mind the 4, but I'd look a little too with Reynolds. He's plus 600, I see. Maybe put a little on his jack. So I like the value with him there. He's been swinging it well lately. B. Reynolds. Luke Weaver on the mound. Yeah. I don't mind Zawinski, but I like Reynolds a little more. Plus 600. There you go.
Somebody in the chat just said Penn State put in their backup QB. It's a little early for that, no?
Yeah, I'm about to say, what the... They're not up.
Little QB draw. Little run on 1st and 10. See what's going on in the LSU game.
We got some action for in the Missouri-Kansas State game, too. 27-27.
Touchdown.
Missouri-Kansas State.
Touchdown, Mississippi State.
There's 55.
No reason to put Daniel back into the games.
No, I think they run it out. I mean, Mississippi State will get the ball back, but a couple minutes left. It's up to that.
Even if they score again, it's like...
This is kind of what I thought the score was going to be.
I did too.
And creep over that number. A couple touchdowns, Mississippi State, LSU in the 40s. Ooh, Rutgers. I like Rutgers at home. I'm not going to mess around with them laying points. What about you, Mike? Do you have any Rutgers against Virginia Tech?
You know what?
They need a touchdown, though. They have a good defense. I get all that. I don't want them at that number.
I lied.
And it's going to be low scoring.
Yeah. I have Virginia Tech plus 7, and I sprinkled the money line.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, we have a low total. In this one, it could be low scoring.
I also feel like it's sell high time for Rutgers right now, right? They're stomping everybody. They're doing well. They've got a good thing going on right now, but I just feel like it was a prime letdown spot with Virginia Tech. I don't know what they're going to do offensively. I hope it's more of a defensive battle, but
Rutgers, the defense, I think it's going to be there.
And so the total dropped from 40 to 38.5. I got the 7, but the 7's ticked down to 6.5 for Virginia Tech, and then I sprinkled that money line as well. I think I got it like plus 245 or something like that. So, for me, when I take a dog at that, usually unless it's a massive dog, if I take a dog at 7, I'll throw a half unit on the money line as well. Not all the time, but majority of the time.
I was just thinking, sometimes it's funny because I sit here and think sometimes for the stream you want something that's really close, but I said this earlier, like I can't complain about this. We got what we wanted out of the game. We won our bets, so fuck having a close game.
Yeah, fuck it. Win and let me focus on something else.
Exactly.
Yeah. Above all else is win first. My money matters more than anybody else's money.
Louisville covered. Looks like
they did.
Ohio won outright. Yeah, Louisville covered.
What was the score?
Sorry, not Louisville. I said that backwards. Excuse me. Indiana covered.
Indiana covered. They lost by 7, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Forgive me. Louisville won. Indiana covered. I'm sorry. Ohio won outright. So that's good right there for anybody who backed Ohio.
There's the stymie school factor. 10-7 that fucking game. 10-7 NFL game. A MAC school against Iowa State. 10-7. Are you kidding me?
Man, fuck this game. I'm tuning into K-State to finish this stream, which I think everyone should probably do because it's a tie game with a minute left.
Yeah, that's a fun one. Buffalo's getting beaten down by Liberty. Buffalo fucking stinks. Sons of bitches. Good start to the day, though. flying here. Got a couple wins already. Got a couple more looking good. Notre Dame, Central Michigan, 14-7. Sometimes I look at the games that I stayed off of and I'm happy about it. Even if it's a winner, sometimes I just can't prefer not to, but it's okay. There's Razor Sharp picks. Come on, Missouri, need a score here, he says. I agree, Razor. I'm hoping you're on
What
the
up,
same
Razor?
side.
We need that gambler's first glance. There we go. And we need Mike M to cash.
No one mentioned Georgia or App State. Yeah, that's right. If you're looking for a Georgia play, I'd look to be over, but not for me. The numbers move too. It's open at 56.5. It's dropped to 53.5. 70% of the bets, 57% of the cash on the over, and the numbers dropping. So it doesn't necessarily correlate. That was a stay away game for me.
All right, 56 here. Cook passes it. I just saw touchdown Missouri in the chat, but I'm not seeing it right here unless I'm way behind. 48 seconds.
Boston College scores again, I hear. Wow.
Cook takes the snap. He drops back, throws it over the middle. What do you mean TD Missouri? Am I looking at the wrong part of the chat? Bro, they're on like the 40-yard line. There's no way I'm this far behind. 2 people said TD Missouri. What am I missing right here? I got 35 seconds left on the clock. 27-27. They just used their third timeout.
Yeah, I don't see a touchdown, Missouri. I see it's tied. I'm looking at the book now, too. Fourth quarter, 1st and 10 on the Mizzou 44.
Hey, Raymond said he was looking at the wrong screen. You get a bye, but I saw more than one person put that in the chat. That's what tripped me out. Robert put it. Oh, maybe you were just echoing what he said. Razor, no. See, Razor said, is it serious? No. Razor, no touchdown. I don't think. No. We got 27-27 right here. 35 seconds on the clock. Missouri just used their final timeout. It's 1st and 10. They're moving the ball. They should be able to get in field goal position here, but no touchdown. I think they might even already be in field goal position. Let me look and see exactly where they got the ball at. Ooh. Kansas State, or let's see. They got it on their own 43. So they got the ball on their own 43-yard line. You need about, 25, 30 yards? Is that right, C-Mac?
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
So 35 seconds, no timeouts here. Cook takes the snap. He drops back. He lets it fly deep down the field. Looks like that could be pass interference. Receiver's asking for it. There's going to be no call, no flag on the field. 2nd and 10. They got multiple people asking for it, and I'm not going to lie. It looked like the Kansas State defender was holding his arm. Ooh, the fans don't like it either. People getting upset right there. He definitely yanked on his shoulder pad right there. 2nd and 10 here. 30 seconds on the clock. It's not moving due to the incomplete pass on 1st down. Cook's going to step up and change the play. We got about 8 on the play clock. Looks like everybody's set. And he takes the snap. Little hitch route. Better get the 1st down. You can't stop the clock again. 20 seconds and clock is rolling. It's going to be 3rd and 5 or 6. Man, you still got to try and get this. 16, 15. They need 2 for the 1st down. 10 seconds on the clock. Cook throws over the middle. 1st down, but we only got 8 seconds. Are we in field goal range? Do we take a long field goal here? I think we do, right? You give him a chance. You at least give the kicker a chance. How far is this going to be? Holy shit. What, are you going to let your fucking college kicker take a 60-yard attempt right here? What is this?
Need LSU to fucking drain this clock.
No, hey, I appreciate that, Luches. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun calling it. He said he liked hearing the announcer come out. Are they trying to run another play, bro?
Usually by the evening hours of
Yo, Missouri is about, bro. They just got to delay a game. What the fuck is wrong with these idiots? Did they think they had another timeout?
Can't coach stupid. How about Boston College down 2 points? You know,
I know.
My general football philosophy is cover or get fucked, and by get fucked I mean lose the game outright. If you can't cover, you should lose. And I also believe this is a hot take, but I also believe they should do the national championship based on spread covers, not based on fucking winning and losing games.
What just happened? So they take the snap with 5 seconds, and they're gonna blow the play dead because I don't think anybody knows what's happening here.
Woo, woo, woo! That is a spicy cocktail. Woo, woo, woo.
Bro, my head's tingling because I don't got no food in me.
Mm-hmm. I know I'm in the same boat. I thought about
Razor, that was a bonehead fucking delay game. I'm gonna be honest. I would have just let my kicker try a 60-yarder. Like, what the fuck? Even if it was 62, or you see these kicks when they're that far, anyways. Like, you'll be like, damn, that would have gone through from 65, or it's like he wouldn't have made that from 30. Like.
There we go.
What are they doing?
There we go. The LSU
ball game.
We got it.
There you
go. Let's go. Man, we were dialed into that game. I'm not even watching it. Somehow we were dialed in between the second half number, the full game number, the under live bet. That was a good spot.
Razor just said we're kicking a 61-yard field goal attempt. Let's go, boys. 2-0 on our official pregame bets right there.
Let's get a little fucking luck in us here and knock this thing through the uprights.
What'd you say?
So let's get a little luck in us and knock this thing through the uprights.
I know, right? I know. Let us know if you were able to cash on either of those pregame bets with the LSU game. But that was a successful game. Good shit, C-Mac. Got that rushing prop, got the first half. That feels good. All right, 61-yard field goal attempt right here.
Come on.
And that second half play. Let's go, Trap God. Was K-State using the
second half came through too?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Profitable game there. They could all be that way,
Hell yeah.
Penn State's.
We got the kick coming up here.
Penn State shit. I'll tell you what, mark it down. Penn State to win the Big Ten. I think it's the Penn State year. I don't think it's that Penn State's great. I think it's just that the rest of the conference is mediocre. That's the opportunity right there. Opportunity advantage.
Hey, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I get the chance of it. Like the opportunity. I don't know if
they got a great.
It's a good shot. It's a good shot.
Their defense definitely gets the job done. If you're going to take a stab at any, what are the numbers on that? Let me take a look. I'm throwing it out there. Let me let's go.
Razor's on it. Razor bet it. Like a wild thing. Yeah, I think he took like national championship or whatever.
Is that bet you really about to lose? Luchace just said he can tell that I played baseball by the way I announced sports because it's very condescending. That's funny.
I thought Razor faded to Pennsylvania teams.
He's on Penn State.
All right, no timeouts left. 61-yard attempt right here. Here we go, Missouri for the win. The snap, the hold, it's good. The kick is up. Is it good? That's right through.
Is it long enough?
He hit it.
Short.
61 yards.
He got it?
Game.
There you go.
Nice.
There we go.
Wow, kid's got a leg. Harrison Revis.
That doesn't get you fucking
MEVIS.
Let's fucking go. Take that +4. I'll take that money line too.
Good game. Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Cash that shit, Razor. Man, he nailed that. 61 yards. Yeah, you better get on the field, people. I mean, maybe not everyone, but most everyone.
Hell yeah, JW. That's how they roll in college.
Getting some leg tonight for sure. There you go. I think JW. I think so too. There we go, boys.
Kicked a touchdown.
Something exciting.
As the kicker says, I kick a touchdown.
Right.
That's awesome.
Unless you were on Kansas State, then I guess that wasn't exciting. But that was an exciting way to wrap this up, I think. Let me look across the board here. You guys got anything you want to get out before we bounce out of here? I don't do the long drawn out endings, but if you guys got anything, share it now.
I think we gave it out.
Yeah, I gave out
already. Mike, what do you think? This game we didn't go on. Oklahoma cover against Tulsa.
Woo! I was looking at that. I had my eyes on it. I do like Oklahoma.
Really? Okay.
I think it's a spot that I don't know. Tulsa scores a lot of points though, from my recollection. That's just not a game that I really dug into too deeply.
Me too.
But I like what Oklahoma's doing out there. You know, they're starting off 2-0. Tulsa's 1-1. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just a big number. You know, it's a big number.
It's a big number. The back door could be open in that game.
Yeah.
It wasn't a one I was.
You know, because what happens here is just like we're seeing with this Penn State game, they're going to go up enough that they can pull the starters out and get the secondary, you know, get the second stringers in there to get some exercise and some reps. And
Oregon
you know,
State.
at that point, does that second half become vulnerable? Yeah, you know, it might be a live betting opportunity depending on how the game starts out.
Yeah, Mike's on it. I'm on it. Oregon State. Let's get it.
Yeah, fuck yeah, you're on it too. I like that. See
Yep.
that? You know, that's what we talk about when all the fellas get together and they're on the same spots. You better damn well play it. Unless you don't like money. It's up to you.
I think that's it for the. I think in the end, I'm going to be on the over. As long as it's 55, Washington, Michigan State. We got an hour and a half till that game. I think Michigan State could cover as well. I might grab the.
I did throw one out there. I didn't get a chance to talk about it here, but you know, there's a DK boost out there for that Tennessee-Florida game. So I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to jump on the under in that game. I've got the under graded out in an 8-24 under trend right now with those two teams particularly fall into that 8-24 to the under spot. So take the boost. If you're going to play the booster, don't leave it on the table. They're going to give you a feature game and let you take a side or a total. I took the under in that game. So spot that I like tonight that's coming up later on. It's a 7:00 start, but certainly a look for you guys to consider as you're having fun today. Make sure you jump on Pub Sports Radio. The MMA, UFC tonight, big fight card, a lot of fights on the card, capped off with the Shevchenko by decision that I gave out there earlier today as well. And I like Kevin Holland to win outright as a dog. I like him by decision as well for some good money on that. And then I had Rojas submission, and I like the Rojas submission in the first round as well. So a couple of little plus money spots to take a look at and do some sprinkles.
I guess since we're all doing it again, I'll say it. I have North Carolina first half. That's about to kick here any minute. North Carolina -3.5 first half. I got Tennessee first half full game, and I got Arkansas -4.5. And that's the rest of my college football card here. So
I like that Tennessee play, Gabby. Florida fucking stinks. Let's go. Let's get that cash, boys. Hey, thanks for letting me come in and hang out with you, boys, man. It was fun to spend the afternoon together here and make some cash. So I appreciate you guys.
Oh man, you're always welcome up here. C-Mac, you want to hit the chat one more time, man? I'm excited to do this with you, C-Mac, because you know I know you don't like it when I say it, but I've told you all along you're one of my favorite college football cappers. So to do this with you is gonna be fun, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I think we're gonna the rest of the year kill it on these Saturdays, and for the most part, we'll probably be in this time slot. I don't know. Maybe we'll be later if there's a big game. We'll have to talk about that. But yeah, shout out to the chat as always. Best goddamn chat in the goddamn game, hands down. Pub Sports Radio, you know that. Not a bunch of bullshit. If you check out some of these other places, like you guys were talking about earlier. But we don't need to talk about anything else. Let's just talk about here the wins, the losses. Shit happens. But JT, as always, G Martinez, EQ, Harold Williams, Luke Case Fox, Sancho. Robert Franklin, Ron Walsett, good to see you, my dude, in here. Vipe, as always. Trap God, Ramon Scott, what's up, my man? Justin, as always. He hit me up the other day. We didn't answer it, Mike. He says he doesn't have Twitter, but just my email, so you get a hold of me, is ConnorMacPicks@gmail.com. So there you go, my man. I know you put that in. I think it was last night, or we were on the live stream.
Make a Twitter, bro. It ain't that hard.
Make a Twitter. Yeah, make a Twitter, but that's my email if you want to get a hold of me. JW, Voodoo Ranger 95. Shout out to all you guys. Vincent, everyone in here. Trap God, I don't know if I said it. I'm trying to go all the way. Andrew G, Razor Sharp Picks, Cliff Yang, Brian Smith, Chili Dog Dooley, everyone. Swig Bets. We're out of here. Take it away, Cab. End it.
Yeah. We'll be here. I got you. We'll be here next week, bro. I think that's a good ending. Shout out everyone. Let's get that fucking money.
Let's go.
Stand it!
Bang, bang, Preston, come on.
I can't breathe.